At no given point of time, my personal bank account would have more than 10,000 rupees in it. If X rupees comes in, it either gets spent or invested into either of my ventures or into some payable that I have. Even in the lift or you're in an elevator, you can't have 5 seconds or 2 seconds of thinking also. As soon as you get 5 minutes or 5 seconds, you go to your phone.
Yeah.
So you're killing the entire natural instinct of the body and your brain to think. So she has a big family to kind of convince, and this entire family is already on the train to meet somebody.
The other guy.
Yeah, for the other guy.
Movie scene proper.
Full movie scene. I wanted a registered marriage. In fact, I was okay not with that also.
Yeah, you personally didn't want like an event.
No. Why would I want to spend thousands of rupees on a plate or to people I don't even know basically? Why would I feel? Cash or money needs to have a purpose. If it doesn't solve a purpose, then it's absolutely useless.
Right.
And that's why our company doesn't give all that useless tips. Okay. Right. Say you say at 5 to 8 p.m. on so and so date, I want to use this particular telescope and look at that part of the space. You can pay us money just for those 3 hours, and our telescope, which is on board Lucas, we'll point the telescope exactly in that direction, and in real time or with a slight lag, we will kind of relay those pictures and the data to you.
You're a very interesting personality. I met you before. Can we ask you more questions for myself and for the audience, because we get to learn so much from such a young soul? And I just asked that. Yedo room lo oka moola gusoni. I thought one corner will sit and talk. No, Sankarsh didn't want to do that. He's literally making me pack my luggage, take a flight, travel all the way, leaving my family from Hyderabad to literally Jaipur, and from Jaipur lo kuda kaadu. Another 4 hours by road. Inkosar question adagunda plan chesadu. 5:30 AM ki flight. Questions are very dangerous. They're very important to grow, but mari inta growth oddamma.
उसमें फॉरवर्ड में निकाल दे. डिलीट फॉर एवरीवन मत कर, मेरे को कर बस. नहीं रे हवले मेरे कर दे. अरे मेरे को आ गया.
काम भी नहीं करने देता रे तू.
मैं तेरे को क्लियर बोला, तू ही उल्टा सीधा कर रहा.
पहले एवरीवन बोला तुम.
मैं नहीं बोला, मैं एवरीवन मत कर, फॉर मी कर बोला मैं.
क्या
रिकॉर्ड
प्रोफैनिटी, नो प्रोफैनिटी.
We'll censor the words.
फिर आया कि नहीं आया अभी वो?
आ गया हो गया.
कई को रो रहा रे, चुपके चिल्ला.
Okay. Once again, a big video, right? If you see that, it's almost 2 hours once again. First episode that we did with Sankarsh, that was also 2 hours. And I thought engagement is going to be low, but no. The kind of conversations we had, you people connected so much that it was like one of the most trending videos on my channel. You know, my audience is not here just to see bikes and all, but they're also here to learn. They're not the typical social media audience, but they are here to add value to their lives. That is the intent behind this particular video as well. So sit back, whenever possible, watch in bits, but I say you have to watch it, because this guy Sankarsh has a very, very different perspective towards everything, whether it's life, whether it's money, or whether it's general living. I feel this is a person who is living, not just surviving. Now looking at this scene, you might definitely think these two people here are like cheddy buddies and they're discussing about deleting some travel photos. Well, you are right and you're wrong. Right, because yes, they're actually childhood friends, and you are wrong because they're not talking about pictures from the trip here, but they're running an 8,000 crore company at this very moment. Sankarsh on the left, who is the founder and CEO of this company. His childhood friend Munendra is someone who recently joined the company. Whatever it is, I've never seen anyone work this way. And the best part, like I said, Sankarsh built a 8,000 plus crore asset management company at the age of 25. In fact, he started the company when he was around 17 years of age, and not by the typical rule book. And the best part, the shocker, he's married as well. I didn't know this. So in this episode, we talk about his personal life, who suddenly got married, and it is not less than a movie script. Sit back and digest this perspective.
Behind the scenes of running a big company, Stardour.
Actually, you did one good thing. Now it's on record. No? Please replay and tell him what I told. No, I approve
You
also.
scolded him a lot.
Not scold, you forget. He's telling, I told him delete for everyone. I told
I
him.
asked him delete for everyone करूँ क्या? मैं तेरे को message आया कि नहीं? What is the end goal?
I got
हाँ, then why are you
no,
replying then?
you told wrong. See, I told
Let me give you guidance as a big person.
Please intervene.
We should not fight like this to run, spaceships.
it will crash and
It will
fall.
crash. Stock market will crash. Don't fight like this for documentation.
That documentation also, why it was sent to me in the first place is, this guy always keeps his phone switched off. He never responds to calls, he never messages back. So everybody has to reach out to me asking me to, get this to him, pass this information to him.
Ayyo, bechara.
By the
then
way,
he's blaming me that again.
Munendra is his classmate, like since
Yes,
7th class.
and a serial abuser.
Second, third class.
A serial verbal abuser.
Since 2nd class.
Since second class.
Second class.
And he
second
works for Stardour or
Savart.
Savart.
He occasionally works for Savart.
Occasionally works.
Freelancing.
Yeah,
Though he's on payroll.
remaining time he's thinking.
My job is to think why I'm working for him.
I am
basically.
telling
I have
good-
to contemplate my decisions.
See, I'm telling good things also. Yes, I'm telling
You are
you
telling
things.
occasionally works. Which is
So
not
That's
a
why I
good
said
thing.
remaining you're thinking.
tell
Then
me.
again
Like
you're saying
from
same
He
shit.
yesterday.
works every day.
From yesterday, they're fighting like Tom and Jerry, literally. So, should you hire your friend or not now? CEOs should think.
One word answer, no. Don't hire.
Your childhood friend.
And if any other friend offers you, come join my company,
Don't go.
Always say no.
By the way, you guys remember Sankarsh, right? If you don't remember, little bit of recap. You see the name here? Sankarsh Chanda, CEO, Chief Executive Officer. 2016 lo, he started a company called
Savart.
company number 1, Savart.
So stock, mutual fund, bonds, gold, wherever, like financial assets, wherever individual investors want to invest,
Okay.
we guide them. Anywhere where there's a scope to create alpha and outperformance.
Okay.
So that's our chase అనమాట. సో మనం నార్మల్గా ఒక 1 lakh రూపీస్ మన దగ్గర ఉంటే లేదా 50,000 రూపీస్ ఉంటే
Right.
మనం ఎఫ్డి
Right.
గోల్డ్ లేదా సేవింగ్స్ బ్యాంక్ అకౌంట్లోనే ఉంచేసుకుంటాం అది.
అవును.
నేను దీంతో ఇంకేం చేయొచ్చు. ఐఎమ్ స్పెండింగ్ మై టైమ్ టు ఎర్న్ మనీ,
Okay.
బట్ క్యాన్ మై మనీ ఆల్సో ఎర్న్ మోర్ మనీ? ఈ క్వశ్చన్ అన్ఫార్చునేట్లీ ఓన్లీ ఫ్యూ పీపుల్ ఆస్క్. ఆ క్వశ్చన్ ఎప్పుడైతే స్టార్ట్ అవుతుందో సవర్ట్ అక్కడ ఎంటర్ అవుతుంది.
The second company we want to talk about is, this is mind blowing actually, Stardour.
స్టార్డర్ అంటే ఆర్డర్, ఇట్స్ ప్యాషన్,
Okay.
అండ్ స్టార్స్, ప్యాషన్ ఫర్ స్టార్స్.
Stardour అని కింద బోర్డు చూసాం, what is that? And he's like, okay, listen, 1 second, what do we do? Orbit ఉంటుంది. ఆర్బిట్లో పీపుల్ పుష్ స్పేస్ క్రాఫ్ట్స్ ఇన్ టు ద ఆర్బిట్. ఏం మాట్లాడుతున్నాడు? వీ గివ్ థ్రస్టర్స్ టు పుష్ దట్ ఇన్ టు ద యాక్చువల్ ఆర్బిట్, లైక్ లాస్ట్ మైల్ ట్రాన్స్పోర్టేషన్ ఇన్ స్పేస్ అంట. ఈస్ టాకింగ్ అబౌట్ స్పేస్ ఎక్స్, ఎలాన్ మస్క్ ఇవన్నీ చెప్పి వాళ్ళ వెహికల్స్ని వీ కెన్ ట్రై అండ్ పుష్ దెమ్ ఇన్ టు ఫైనల్ ఆర్బిట్.
We can't push their vehicle,
నాట్ దేర్ వెహికల్స్ బట్
their clients, satellites or payloads that they are carrying, దాన్ని మనం లాస్ట్ మైల్కి పుష్ చేయొచ్చు. అది మా పర్టికులర్ ఓటీవీ, ఆర్బిటాల్ ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ వెహికల్, ఆ పేరులోనే ఉంది. అంటే ఆర్బిట్స్ మధ్యన ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ చేసే వెహికల్. That's the vehicle.
They're almost executing it.
Yeah, not just executing. We even test fired our engine basically successfully.
మీకు తెలుసా ఇవన్నీ? మీకు ఇలా తెలిసి కూడా ఇంత నార్మల్గా ఎట్లున్నారు? అసలు నన్ను ఎందుకు పిలిచారు? అట్లనే ఉంటారు కొంచెం సైలెంట్గా. బట్ ఈజ్ నాట్ సైలెంట్, ఓకే? yesterday I've been traveling with him. He's little bit violent. He couldn't come here straight. Okay. Sankarsh, little bit of intro about yourself, because a lot of people who have watched the previous video, you might know him, but the ones who are watching this video directly, this is Sankarsh Chanda, the CEO and founder of
Savart.
That company is into
Asset management. We help investors put money smarter into stock, mutual funds, bonds, gold, in Indian, American, Canadian markets basically.
Right.
And then the other company, Stardour.
The second company is Stardour.
Yes, the aerospace engineering company.
Aerospace engineering company.
Yeah, so
Fancy.
in simple words, I would say we are building taxis for space. Stardour is not just about building the spacecraft, right?
Okay.
So its name is Lucas firstly. So Lucas does not just do orbital correction or the last mile logistic.
Okay.
It can do refueling. So you must think, okay,
This
why
I didn't know.
refueling? Yes.
Okay.
So basically, if you have a satellite, you also have an engine or a thruster,
Right.
and you have fuel for the thruster.
Right.
Someday you will run out of the fuel. But if you want to still extend your mission, assuming other things are working right, if I can refuel you in space, just like a petrol bunk, right? But in space, that's what Lucas can also do. So it has a fuel depot that it can help with refueling.
Right.
And then third, when the lifetime of your satellite is over, any electronic item that you purchase, you purchased an iPhone,
Right.
it won't run for maybe 40-50 years.
Correct,
The
correct.
chance is very less.
Right.
It has a lifetime of good working for 5 years, 7 years, 10 years, whatever.
Yeah.
After that, you will discard it.
Right.
Same thing with satellites also. Because of the multiple different forces which are at play in space, there is a lifetime
Right,
that is
yeah.
there. After which, it could be an electronic failure, fuel is over,
Right.
or the mission is over,
Right.
or say some malfunction, or it collided with some space debris, whatever can happen.
Okay.
So at the end, you cannot leave your debris in space, like your garbage, which is one of the problem in space at the moment. So for
Okay.
those who do not know that, just like we have a garbage problem on Earth, we have already created a garbage problem in space. So
Okay.
to avoid that, what Lucas does is we can help with deorbiting also. Means
Okay.
if you tell me, Sankarsh, like I have my satellite in space, it's 7 years, whatever, now I want to deorbit or discard it.
Right.
I want to collect it in the Indian Ocean at this particular location, just like you would give your house's location.
Right, right.
You give me the coordinates and we'll throw it exactly there.
Oh.
Basically, and then you can go and collect using a ship if there is something that you want to retrieve. Otherwise, by the time we throw and it burns through the atmosphere, it burns and becomes nothing.
Right, right.
So there's no more garbage left.
Okay.
So Lucas is orbital correction
Okay.
or last mile logistic, refueling,
Okay.
and this deorbiting.
Okay.
So Lucas cannot just do these three things, right? The most exciting thing for me in this is the exploration part.
Okay.
Say for example, you are a scientist or you are an astrophysicist
Okay.
or somebody who's researching say a black hole or some planet you are reading.
Okay.
Okay. So today if you want to get access to a very powerful telescope,
Right.
there's a lot of process. You might end up not even getting that access, or it's very expensive, or it's only confidential, only government agencies can access. But space is like for all basically.
Right.
It cannot be, you cannot control.
Correct, yeah.
Nobody should control, in my opinion, space. When we are able to democratize.
Okay.
So on our Lucas, we have a telescope, we have certain instrumentation which we have onboarded onto Lucas.
Okay.
So when say you want from 5 to
So
8
Lucas
p.m.
is a complete.
Is a spacecraft, exactly,
Oh, it's a
complete
spacecraft. It's not
yes.
just a thruster.
No. Thruster is
Okay.
a core part of it, but
Okay.
only thruster cannot do much.
No, I thought you are making only thrusters
No,
to
no,
help,
no,
you know,
no.
correct orbit.
No, we're making the entire spacecraft.
Oh.
Basically, it's an entire
Okay.
craft. You
Okay.
can think it's a rocket only, but
Okay.
instead of going from ground to space, it's meant for only in space.
Okay. Okay.
So we go with some other rocket to space, and then from there we kind of do.
From
our
there
journey.
you do the correction.
Exactly,
So
correction.
from here you can't launch it.
we can't launch it. We launch it through somebody else's vehicle.
Okay.
So it's like a car going within a ship.
Oh.
So we
got
need
it,
a ship
okay.
to go to space. After that, our car will start running.
Right. Understood.
Right? So that's how
So
we do.
recently I read some article about this,
Yes.
about Lucas specifically.
Yeah.
Someone sent it to me after watching our previous vlog.
Okay.
They said successfully test fired.
Yes,
And
yes.
did you launch it? Like, did it go
Yeah.
to space?
No, it's a propulsion test basically.
Okay.
Where we are working on water propulsion. So what we do is whenever I say water, people are very surprised, like why water? Why? How
Right.
are you using water to propel? And
Right, yes.
but we have heard of many stories. People
Yeah.
using water to
Water,
propel car, this, that,
Yeah,
something,
yeah.
whatever. But what we are doing is we break down water into hydrogen and oxygen.
Right.
Okay, its constituents as
H2O.
Yes, H2O broken down into its constituents.
Okay.
Then we store them as gases.
Okay.
And then they are recombusted under the presence of certain catalysts and certain pressures and temperatures.
Okay.
Where it creates a thrust basically, where they combust and create thrust.
Okay.
So this entire system or the science behind it is very old. It's
Okay.
not a new science that we created.
Right,
Oh,
right.
we broke down water for first time. No, that's
Right.
not
It exists.
It exists, but the engineering problem of miniaturizing this entire engine
Okay.
or this thruster or this entire setup
Okay.
into something that can fit into a spacecraft
Okay.
and efficiently create the thrust.
Right.
That didn't exist in many cases basically, and there
Oh,
was no
okay.
precedence.
Right.
We built that, tested and successfully fired it basically. So the
Okay.
engine is working very well at this
Okay.
point of time.
So that happened and that was the news. Recent
Yes,
one.
exactly.
And how big is your thruster?
So we have thrusters ranging from like this size, like
Okay.
22 Newton,
Okay.
to we have as much as 20,000 Newtons basically.
Whoa.
So like 1000 range, 1000
Under
X.
Stardour, all
Yes,
this?
under Stardour.
Where are all these located?
So basically, when you have not been to our new office, so we have most of
No,
these
your
just-
old office. So last time when we shot
Yes.
that vlog, it was in his old office.
Yes.
Now they moved to a new office.
Yes.
But in the old office, I've seen one thruster.
Yes, exactly. We have
prototype
many,
or
sir.
is it the
No,
real
sir,
one? That
running
was the real
It's
one.
a proper one that works.
Oh, okay.
Many of the thrusters that we have there are have been fired and tested also.
Okay. How powerful is that one? Which
The
I've
one
seen?
that you saw was the 20,000 Newton.
Oh.
Yeah.
So that's not pretty big, right? It's
No.
like
Yes, yes.
This size?
It's as big as your WC, like your commode.
Yeah, yeah,
It's as big
exactly,
as that. One point which we were talking, right? The exploration part, which I was saying. So you were that scientist. You say at 5 to 8 p.m. on so and so date, I want to use this particular telescope and look at that part of the space.
Okay.
You can pay us money just for those 3 hours, and our telescope, which is on board Lucas, we will tell you on which times it's possible, right? If you're on the other side of the earth or something is in between, of course we can't show you.
Right.
So we'll give you a different slot.
Okay.
So we will show you, we'll point the telescope exactly in that direction, and in real time or with a slight lag, we will kind of relay those pictures and the data to you basically. So you, being an individual researcher or an individual passionate person about space, sitting somewhere at some part of the earth, can now get real time imagery basically. So there are satellites which are doing this, there are certain private telescopes which are doing this.
Okay.
But we want to create this specifically for research purposes and a really powerful telescope.
So you're also working on a telescope, or
Yes,
the
we
telescope
are-
is provided with?
No, we are building our own telescope. There are actually telescopes, of course, exist outside this ready-made telescope.
Right.
But I want to build the capability for optics engineering within the company.
So
in
you
the
already
future-
started doing
Yeah, we
this?
started building this.
Oh,
Yes.
when did all this happen?
So this started in around February of this year. The
Oh,
optics.
that is the time when we shot.
Yes, yes,
Okay,
exactly,
okay.
exactly.
So these are all the secrets he didn't tell me that time. This is the questions I had more. And also, in case you guys remember the last vlog, I think you people should go and if you want context of what are we talking about. We are going too much into space exploration, all that, but actually you have to watch the first vlog. I'll put the link in the description for the previous vlog. Check out that first. And actually that time, if you remember, you wanted to do it somewhere else.
Yeah, yeah.
But we couldn't do it that time. Then we thought we'll do the second video. Randomly he said, here, why do you pick this location out of anywhere? This is like middle of nowhere. We have to put this on the map and show you. We are in Rajasthan. Just to ask questions, అనవసరం questions అడిగినా మొత్తం తిప్పి తీసుకొచ్చిండు. Almost 8 hours, 9 hours we were on the road yesterday. We had budgies, vidgies, sab khake. Finally we came here just to ask questions. But why?
One first point is, technically మన conversation నిన్ననే అయిపోయింది. We almost spoke for 2-3 hours already yesterday.
I have to say this. I had to stop myself from asking so many questions because I knew again tomorrow if I start this video we'll not have much questions.
Correct,
So I thought I'll stop it there. I had to hold myself.
Yeah, we artificially like
Yeah, we
stopped
stopped.
that. We, like,
Okay, let's end it here. Let's get up and go.
Exactly. So that is one of the reason. మనం ఎప్పుడైతే ట్రావెల్ చేస్తామో ఇట్ ఓపెన్స్ అప్ న్యూ పర్స్పెక్టివ్స్ లైక్ వి స్పోక్ ఎస్టర్డే రైట్
Correct.
ఇట్ గివ్స్ టైమ్ టు లైక్ కామ్ డౌన్ స్లో డౌన్ సోక్ ఇన్ వాట్ యుర్ సీయింగ్ అరౌండ్
Right.
అండ్ వన్ ఆఫ్ ద పాయింట్ మనం మాట్లాడింది ఎస్టర్డే ఈజ్ ద అబిలిటీ టు హ్యావ్ టైమ్ టు యువర్ సెల్ఫ్ to ask questions. This is what travel enables. That's why I said, okay, this particular location. Of course, Rajasthan, I'm biased because it's one of my favorite locations.
Even me. Yeah, right. I wanted to again come here.
Exactly.
Later, the bikes and all that.
Yes. ఈ particular property 2-3 years back నేను బుక్ మార్క్ చేసుకొని పెట్టుండే.
Oh, okay.
నేను అప్పుడు నా టూర్లో ఐ కుడెంట్ ఇంక్లూడ్ ఇట్.
Okay.
I said, okay, this is a good excuse to go here.
Right, understandable. It's beautiful, by the way. This is Pali. When you're coming here, it's all desert. You'll see cactus and all that, and all of a sudden, there's like water here.
Yes.
It's like I think 100+ years old.
Yeah. It was a hunting lodge like this.
Hunting lodge. Britishers built it. First thing, one is the Stardour, which we spoke about. The second company is, let's call it the fuel for your first company. Stardour is his passion. He started Stardour because he wants to understand why are we here and why are we on earth. ఇలాంటి పెద్ద పెద్ద questions ఉంటే I think only then you'll think bigger and do bigger things in life, I feel. To fuel that passion, you need money, is what he understood. He actually went and asked his dad, it seems, Papa, man దగ్గర ఎన్ని డబ్బులు ఉన్నాయి? Tell that story.
ఆ క్వశ్చన్ అడిగినప్పుడు డెఫినెట్లీ ఐ అండర్స్టూడ్ పెద్ద టెలిస్కోప్ కట్టేంత డబ్బులు అయితే లేవు. సో 100 కోట్లు అయితే డెఫినెట్లీ లేవు.
You need crores.
సో we need
to do
hundreds
this.
of crores
Hundreds of
sometimes.
crores.
And I'm not talking about chota telescope.
Right.
I'm talking like
Putting something
really
in space.
exactly.
Right.
So we need hundreds of crores
Right, yeah.
to do that. ఒక ప్రాజెక్టే కాదు కదా. Like many times people say, "Acha, Stardour is a rocket company." Okay, no. Acha, your engines, like you said.
Right.
Okay, you're building thrusters or you're building the spacecraft.
Right.
It is not a spacecraft company.
Right.
We are happening to build spacecrafts for a certain mission. The mission that we told, right? Our mission is not just to do commercial activity.
Right.
ఇవన్నీ సర్వీసెస్ మేము రీఫ్యూల్ చేసేస్తామండి, మేము ఆర్బిటాల్ కరెక్షన్
But that in itself is a very big thing.
That is a big thing.
You can't even think
there
about
are companies dedicated only to doing that.
Right.
But for us, it's a means to an end.
Right.
సో మనకు ఆ క్వశ్చన్స్ కి ఆన్సర్స్ రావాలి అంటే ఒక రీసెర్చ్ ఫ్రేమ్ వర్క్ ఉండాలి.
Right.
సో టుడే ఇప్పుడు మనం రీసెర్చ్ చూసుకుంటే ఎక్కువ గవర్నమెంట్ ఆర్గనైజేషన్స్, ఎడ్యుకేషనల్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్స్ అకాడమియా మీదనే వదిలేస్తున్నాం మనం. బట్ అకాడమియాకి ఒక సర్టన్ రిగర్, ఒక సర్టన్ స్టైల్ ఉంటుంది. దట్ దేర్ పర్స్యూట్ ఈజ్ నాట్ యాజ్ సే aggressive, you can say. When I say aggressive, it's not to be taken wrongly, right? So in terms అంటే వాళ్ళు స్లోగా చేస్తారని కాదు, వాళ్ళ పర్స్యూట్ డిఫరెంట్. దే ఆర్ ట్రైంగ్ టు ఆన్సర్ థింగ్స్ ఫ్రమ్ డిఫరెంట్ పర్స్పెక్టివ్. అదే ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఒక ప్రైవేట్ ఎంటర్ప్రైజ్ కి మీరు వర్క్ ఇచ్చారనుకోండి, ఈ సర్టన్ వర్క్ చేసి పెట్టు అని, ద ఆంటర్ప్రినర్ హూస్ డ్రైవింగ్ ఇట్ విల్ హ్యావ్ అ పర్స్యూట్ ఆఫ్ మేకింగ్ ప్రాఫిట్ అవుట్ ఆఫ్ ఇట్ అండ్ ఆల్సో క్రియేటింగ్ వాల్యూ ఫర్ ఎవ్రీబడి. ఈ ప్రైవేట్ ఎంటర్ప్రైజ్ని మనం ఈ రిసర్చ్ తోటి కంబైన్ చేస్తే దాని స్పీడ్, అకాడమియాకున్న కేపబిలిటీస్, ఈ కంపిటెన్స్ని రెండింటిని కలిపితే ఇట్ బికమ్స్ అ వెరీ వెరీ పోటెంట్ ఆర్గనైజేషన్. అండ్ ఆ ఆర్గనైజేషన్ చారిటీ పైన బతకొద్దు, దాని ఓన్ కమర్షియల్ యాక్టివిటీస్ చేసుకుంటూ అది బిజినెస్ లాగానే నడవాలి. సో దట్స్ ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ వాట్ ఐ వాంట్ టు డూ. సో ద నియరెస్ట్ టు వాట్ ఐ సీ ఇన్ ద వరల్డ్ టుడే ఇస్ అ టాటా గ్రూప్. వాళ్ళు మేబీ దే ఆర్, ఇప్పుడు టీఐఎఫ్ఆర్ అయినా అట్లాంటి అయినా ఏదైనా కూడా, whether they are putting in research or charitability or philanthropy lo kaakunda, you see the business runs one mission basically. That I want to bring it to research basically. ఇప్పుడు CERN అని ఒక ఆర్గనైజేషన్ ఉంది విచ్ రన్స్ ద లార్జ్ హ్యాడ్రాన్ కొలైడర్. సో అన్ని గవర్నమెంట్స్ కలిపి వాళ్ళకి ఫండింగ్ ఇచ్చి నడుపుతున్నారు. బ్యూటిఫుల్ వర్క్ దే హావ్ డన్. ఎనీ డిస్కవరీస్, ఇన్వెన్షన్స్ హ్యావ్ కమ్ అవుట్ ఫ్రమ్ దేర్. బట్ అదే ఒక ప్రైవేట్ ఎంటర్ప్రైజ్ ఇంకా రిగర్ తోటి చేసింది అనుకోండి, అదే మా మిషన్ అనుకోని, స్పీడ్ ఇంకా పెరుగుతుంది. అండ్ మనకు సైన్స్ లో తెలియని చాలా విషయాలు ఉన్నాయి. సో అట్ దిస్ పేస్ ఇట్ విల్ టేక్ us hundreds of years to even get some basic answers. Many people are thinking no అయిపోయింది, ఇంకా రిలేటివిటీ కనుక్కున్నాము, ఐన్స్టైన్ థియరీస్ అయిపోయాయి, ఇంకా అయిపోయింది, we know everything about the universe. Wow, very good. No, we absolutely don't understand shit about the universe. Basically there's a lot more. So we need to make it fast.
We were discussing, right, we don't even know what exists on earth properly.
Yeah, exactly. Hardly
oceans
we don't understand.
You were saying 7% of the ocean is what we know. To even understand our own
in
planet,
fact really we don't even know what we don't know in reality.
True. Right now Stardour or Savart is handling what, 5,000?
No, upwards of that. We're close to $1 billion.
Last time when we met it was like 5,000 crores.
Yes, we're much more than that now.
5,000 crores of asset management he's doing. By the way, it's not net worth, okay? A lot of people it's not net worth, it is.
In simple terms, it's like if Sriman was my only client and Sriman was investing 50,000, my assets under advisory would have been 50,000.
Okay.
Like that.
Now it's gone up?
Yeah, it's gone up.
The last video.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
We're touching that 8,000K mark.
So quickly, within
yes.
6-7 months you made 3,000 crores into your asset management again.
Yes.
That's crazy, yaar. But how did this all happen? Once again, please watch that previous video, because how he started from the basics, who is he firstly, his schooling and all that, how he skipped school, how he made a trade with his principal.
College.
No, in school I had to go. In college, I'll not come to college, what do you want? And he was getting the last rank in the class. Then he made a trade with his principal. I don't want to come to class, what do you want? Principal said, get me good rank. And he got him second rank, right? Second or fourth?
I think fifth
rank in the state.
In the state.
And he never had to go to college because he didn't like studying or he didn't like the education. Could I say that? Education system.
Yes. It was irrelevant.
It didn't make sense to him.
What
for
I
his
wanted
pursuit.
to do. Yes, for my pursuit it didn't make sense. Right? So I think there are some takeaways from education.
Right.
But there are too few to count. So I mean too few to kind of share, in fact, not count, but in 15-17 years of education, just those 4 or 5 things bole to it's not enough. I expect something more. If I'm spending 17 years of my life on something, then I want to ask more from it, basically.
Right.
That was disappointing me.
Okay.
Not enough things that I learned.
So education system you think should be improved?
I think it needs to be completely transformed, or it needs a complete rework. Not just small change. I'm not talking about a medium change. I'm talking about an entire change.
Revamp completely.
Complete revamp.
Okay.
So it should include everything from common sense things or things like which we would be using in our life. Okay.
Which
so
would
for
make
example,
real value and sense in the real world.
Yes. Right. Like as simple as when I'm talking to ChatGPT or when I'm chatting with ChatGPT, what information should I share and what should I not share? Right? How do you define privacy? How much of a precaution or hygiene should I maintain? How do I keep my data safe in this digital world?
Right.
These are what are important.
And even I think they should also start a subject like civic sense.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is
civic
lacking
sense.
so much.
Oh, massively.
Traffic sense.
Correct.
should be.
Correct. Yeah, we had the Hyderabad traffic police and the state traffic police. They used to come to our school, give those things. But they were too little.
Yeah, it was seen as like
That
a
was-
hobby kind of a
हाँ,
thing, or
exactly. Kids used to
painting
see it
class
like
is
that
one
only.
and
हाँ.
traffic class
No,
is one.
biology is important, chemistry is important, physics. These are all time pass things.
Yeah.
Moral sciences never used to have any thing on.
But these are the things that you need to
Exactly.
live actually.
So once these ingredients are given, once these weapons are given to the student, they will fight their own battle.
Right.
Nobody needs to kind of handhold them. If they need support, there should be a support, but it should be as and when required, right? So and there are some aspects of our Gurukula system,
Right.
right?
I
that
think
can
now,
also be
because
borrowed.
my kid goes to the school and I observe what they're doing, I think it's better than what it used to be before, the education system.
Yes, rightly.
Because they have more practical things now to do than just studying.
Yeah.
So they're given practical tasks, they're taken to field. Things have improved a little bit.
Definitely, but the progress is not enough.
Not
and
enough.
it's not fast enough.
And even the subject they have to include is, like I said, civics and should
Yes,
be included,
yes.
which is the biggest problem in India
Absolutely.
right
and
now.
travel. Take kids on travels, right?
Travel,
Even if when
yeah,
they're young. See,
yeah.
you go to a school or a certain building every single day of your life for 13 years, 10 years, 12 years. Why would you want to do that? Why do you want to go to a certain place at same time every day? It's unnecessary.
Right.
So, okay, you keep that, and I want to come, I'll come. Today I want to sit in my home,
Right.
do the work. Like for example, the same work from home. If
Right.
adults can question, right? If work from home can be done, why can't I do a school from home?
Yeah,
Right.
it'll help with their mental.
Exactly. I'm saying,
this
I'm
thing
not
as
saying this exactly needs to be done.
Right, right,
But
yeah.
these questions need to be asked. Why do I need to wear a uniform? Okay, some schools have already removed the need for a uniform. There's some problems also which come with that.
Yeah.
But these fundamental questions need to be answered.
Right.
Why should I sit and listen a teacher explaining same thing 100 times to 100 students separately? Okay, they explain one section, then they go to another section, then they go to another section. They do this year on year. Is there no better way of doing this? Why can't the teacher's creativity be used, that time be used for something more creative?
Right. The real learning.
A real learning.
Right.
So they observe a kid when they are talking to another kid. How can they better converse? If they were doing a negotiation, how can you do a negotiation better? If they caught them lying, what's the problem with lying?
Right.
Right?
Why
You
did
are
he
talking
lie? Go
exactly.
into the core of it.
Exactly. You are talking to an expert. What kind of questions? How do you question?
Right.
Why should you question?
Yeah.
You are reading a book.
Right.
How do you read a book? Reading book is an art. If you just start reading a book, it's not enough.
Right.
Do you skim? Do you read? Do you write down notes? Should you highlight?
So I think till now,
Yeah.
the education system which we've seen in our country, what was it designed for? You feel, like your personal opinion, what do you feel it was designed for?
I don't think it was designed with anything in mind. It has just become a khichdi of different things added over different time for different people with no agenda. They're like, हमको बच्चों को ये पढ़ाना है, अब ये देना ही है पड़ेगा बच्चों को.
Don't you think
inside
science, social, physics, all that they teach in school is important?
It is important broadly. Is it important to me? I don't know.
In general.
Do I need to understand my body's anatomy and biology? Definitely I need to. To what extent is a question. If I want to become a doctor,
But I
then
think because
need
they
to-
can't generalize or they can't focus on
they
one
can't
kid.
is a correct thing, but there should be no need to do it in the first. That's not a problem. It's a problem that has been created. Right?
Okay.
It's created because of the system.
Okay.
You don't need to generalize. As well, first there is no need to formalize only. This,
Okay.
at that age where kids are, right? There's kids start going what age? 3 years, 4 years,
Let's
5
say
years.
secondary school, like
Secondary
from
school,
third, fifth onwards.
Exactly. You don't need 10 years only, first of all. Let them go into the market, let them go into the world, let them explore. Swimming, for example. Do you teach 10 years of swimming on board?
Right.
Why you don't teach swimming on board? You can do, no? You
Yeah.
can show with simulation,
Right
you
now
can do
that's
3D
happening.
simulation, augmented reality.
Right.
You're doing that partly. But why do you need to get into water, first of all? Let them go directly to Olympics only, no? Until then, let them not enter water.
Right.
School is exactly like that. It is not letting you take your breath.
Right.
It's choking you, and then suddenly you are put into something you don't understand.
Right. Yeah.
And again, these companies which hire, they need to do training for the people who joined them.
Right.
It is such a shameful thing. You gave a placement offer from an education institution whose job was to educate you.
Right.
Why are you again educating? Why don't you have the required skills to come and start working from first day?
Right.
No idea.
Yeah. I think also life skills,
Yeah.
these are also important, which are not taught in school. They're not taught strength, courage, confidence, stage fear. These are the main things that actually help you in your life
Yeah.
to get somewhere.
Yes.
They're all not taught in school.
Yes.
And then,
In fact, my school made those attempts.
okay.
But again, like I said, these are all secondary things.
Secondary, yeah.
These are
we
seen as
also had
hobbies
it.
only.
Yeah.
These are
I
not your
think
primary
these
things.
should be the primary things.
Exactly. The other things need to be hobby.
Correct.
So when I'm looking at biology as a hobby, history as a hobby, things as a hobby, if I love that hobby,
You'll
I
go
will
in depth in
naturally
that.
pick up that.
Right.
I will only come and ask you more
Yeah.
things.
Till then,
I-
show them business skills, teach them financial
Same
management.
thing with business. Just that also can be just a hobby. Like you said, personal finance. That's
Yeah.
not a hobby. You need
Yeah,
it.
you need to know that.
You need to know that, right? What questions you should go and ask your parents, right? How much money do you have? Why do you have? What do you do with it? These are questions you need to ask. It's
Yeah.
not a taboo thing.
Yeah,
Right?
it shouldn't be
just
anymore.
because I ask you how much money you have doesn't mean I want to know how rich you are and compare myself.
Right, right.
It has 100 different implications.
Yeah. It
100
can be
different
inspiration as well.
things. Exactly. Whatever it is.
Yeah, you can learn a lot from
Yes.
that.
For me, money is a purpose, right? Until I hit that number, which I need to do my exploration, I will keep working.
Right.
If I hit that number, I'll stop working.
Right.
So today somebody comes and donates to me that number, I'll stop working. I'll do only my research.
Right,
Pretty simple. But that clarity doesn't exist with a lot of people.
right.
Most of the clients who come to my asset management company, they say they have goals, house, car, but why? That is
Why
required.
is a big
Why?
question.
No. Or for my next generation. If you only are making enough money for next generation, what they will do?
Yeah.
Why you are making so much? I have 6 flats, I have 2 villas, I have 10 cars. Okay. Okay, I also have a passion for cars. I have more cars than necessary.
Right.
Okay, there's a passion for it.
Right.
Now, I can't believe that 80%, 90% of people have a passion for real estate. Passion. I'm saying not a profitable, I'm not saying it's profitable, loss making,
Right.
whatever. You can't have a passion for extra real estate.
Right.
Right? And when
Like
you
having 10 apartments. for
10
example.
apartments and you're struggling for cash today, they are thinking, should I take a loan for education of my kids? And you have 10 flats. What is that doing? Right? And it's a taboo to sell a flat or to sell your property. Also.
Sell your property.
Sell means okay, maybe some loss happened. I'm a loser in life. That's why I have to sell.
Right.
It's not that. Cash or money needs to have a purpose. If it doesn't solve a purpose, then it's absolutely useless.
Right.
And that's why our company doesn't give all that useless tips. Okay,
Right.
save for tomorrow. Do only this. You invest. Yes, future planning is very necessary.
Right.
But if you don't travel today when you are young, what will you do with money when you are saved 50 years down
Exactly,
the line?
yeah.
If you don't fulfill your passions today, will you do it on your deathbed or what?
Exactly. Yesterday I was telling him
Yeah.
a small story
Yeah.
about me going to China once. There was Great Wall of China. I was like fit and also I could go up, run around, go to the peak, thousands of steps.
Yeah.
We'd click photos, we had fun, we came down. And when we came down, we met a couple who was like old couple who was just sitting down and watching it from there because they can't take the 1,000 steps
Correct.
and they're already old. When we spoke to them, they're like, we can't go up, we have knee problems.
Yeah.
But did you go up ever? They're first of all not from China. They're from Thailand or somewhere, Asians. And they said, no, we waited till this point because in our life we wanted to see Great Wall of China.
Correct.
And finally we made it today. And when we saw, our life is already gone.
Yeah.
At least we can see it from here. But
Correct.
they could never go there and
Correct.
or even a desert or whatever we want to eat, for
Yes,
example.
yes.
Half your life you're like died this. I learned this the hard way. But you have to enjoy that moment.
Yeah.
I don't say overdo it.
Yeah.
You should
You
have a
have to
limit
find
for
your
it.
balance.
Your balance.
Like that every day. I like French fries, so will I eat every day?
Right. There should be a good balance.
The balance.
Do it in moderation, basically.
Yeah.
So then I realized that okay, this is the age to run,
Yeah.
utilize your money for something good. Because one day we don't know, we can't do all these things.
Yeah.
So these things you have to remember. If you have time, you have the money. You don't need money so much like we think to do all these things.
Yeah.
You just need that mindset
Yes.
and the willpower to do it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying about Great Wall of China, but even the smallest of
Yeah,
things.
it could be anything.
Anything
Like I
you
keep
want.
taking travel example because I want to travel.
Right.
But for different people, it will be different things.
Yes.
Somebody wants to do gardening.
Right. This is all one thing, okay? Now, very interesting thing that I couldn't talk about Sankarsh in the last video, his marriage. After hearing all of these things, I mean, if you look at him, you will not think he's married. He looks pretty young. He's young. What are you?
Yeah,
20?
26 now.
26 now, and you already started all these companies when?
Yeah.
When you
Oh,
were 20.
19.
When you were 19 years
Yes,
old.
yeah.
19 years old, I know what I was doing. You guys know what you guys are doing. I'm not saying we all should be like him.
Yeah.
No need to be like that. That's one more clarity he has, that he's pursuing his purpose.
Yes.
We all have different purposes.
Yeah.
Like we spoke, I have a purpose of doing these things, what I'm doing right now. Universe gave me this purpose and I'm happy doing it. As long as you're happy doing something, just do it.
Yes.
Same thing with Sankarsh. He is happy pursuing his purpose in life, which is space exploration. He wants to get an answer for why are we here.
Yeah.
So all this drama which is going
who are
around.
our neighbors? Where are aliens?
Why is the black hole there?
Exactly.
Where's your book? Your book is not here, but there's a white hole book he's reading now. White hole doesn't exist yet, but it is a probability.
Yeah, theory. It's a theory.
Theory.
Being,
So morning
the
for
math
breakfast
says
is sitting and reading all these books. His purpose is different. So everyone has a purpose. If you are doing something else, don't compare this, because last time I saw in the comments and even people said me, we can't be like him.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be like him.
Exactly.
You shouldn't be like anyone of
That's
us.
a perfect recipe for disaster.
Yeah. If you're trying to be someone else, you are not you firstly.
Yes.
So be yourself.
Yes.
And it sounds cliche when I say be yourself, but it's so true. You have a purpose given in the universe. You follow that, do it. You'll be happy.
Yeah.
It need not be something big or something to
And
impress
purpose
people.
need not even be productive.
Yeah.
Like, you want to keep watching movies, just watch movies. Just ensure you have enough money and a Netflix subscription to keep going. That's it.
Right.
And
Right.
Take care of the health, maybe.
Yeah, that's what, again, moderation is what I said.
Yes,
Right?
yes, exactly.
When I heard about all these things, I nowhere thought such a guy who has so much of passion towards space exploration and has a good purpose in his life. He's clear about what he wants in his life. He's the one who will not get married. And then at that day itself, he gave a shocker that my wife, something he said like, then you're married? Then he told a story which is very interesting. Tell me about your wife. How you met her. Firstly, tell me that you told me that you don't hire girls in your...
Yeah, I
Not because he's against, not all that. He's shy.
I avoid interviews, basically.
He avoid interviews and he's shy
Yeah.
with girls, so
Yes,
he's not comfortable.
So Sonal's reference came from one particular person who's an investor in Savart and also my friend's father. Basically, I know him for quite a bit of time.
Okay.
So he kind of spoke and said Sonal is doing astrophysics. She's
Okay.
our family member, like a relative. You're doing something in space. Why don't you talk? That's how we first met.
Okay.
Basically.
Okay.
So we officially didn't start on any project. I told her to do these things.
You like called her for an interview or something?
It was not even an interview because she was doing something that's not extremely relevant immediately to what we were doing.
Okay.
So we met first once,
Okay.
and then that time only, in my head, I started feeling like okay, something is special. Okay. But I was so lost in what we were talking that we were talking about telescopes and we were talking about the OTV project also, the Lucas project.
Okay.
That didn't happen.
Okay.
But that night, I think, is when I started thinking about it for the very first time.
Okay.
That, okay, something was special in this conversation.
Okay.
Then after that, for 4 or 5 months, nothing happened. She kept following up with me.
Okay.
What happened? You didn't tell next. Now I don't know how to text properly. What do I say? Is this
Right.
professional? Not professional?
Right.
How to answer? So I always avoid texting also.
Right,
So
right.
I'm like, call and tell me what.
Okay.
But I was busy at that point of time. I didn't respond.
Okay.
So then finally she came one day. I called
This
her.
all related to work.
All related to work only. Nothing.
Okay.
We didn't speak only about that.
This for Lucas.
Yes, for Lucas.
For the thruster.
Not for thrusters. She was working on optics side. Optics
Okay.
and
Telescope related.
Telescope related.
Okay.
And I kept avoiding her because I was like, okay, maybe I got that feeling now, maybe I should stop talking. Let's not work with her also. It will become again problem and it will be too awkward to talk both these things at the same time. I didn't say anything.
Right.
Then she kept texting my PA about when do we have meeting, and the PA kept asking me, why are you ignoring, if you're not interested, tell not interested. But I'm not feeling like telling not interested also. So finally I said, okay, after 4 or 5 months, I said, okay, let's meet once. Okay, I'll tell what to do
But she was
next.
not in office?
She was not in office. We were only talking.
Remotely working?
Not even working. She's not officially there.
Oh.
I've just kept her hanging. I said we
Okay.
will do project, but I've not told her anything properly.
Okay.
She's not on my payroll. She's not on a consultant. Nothing.
Oh.
That's why she was getting worried.
Okay.
Because getting a job in that
Right.
domain itself is very difficult.
Correct,
There are very
correct.
few jobs.
Correct.
She's like, no, I think this job is also gone. I won't get this also. That she was worrying. And that's why she kept following up.
Okay.
So I said, finally, okay, let's meet. So she came. Then immediately I told her. Last time we spoke, no, I think we should. I don't remember the exact lines I used. Okay, very indirectly,
Right.
very, very, very indirectly.
Okay.
And very scared I was.
Right.
So then I told her maybe we should give ourselves some time together or something like that.
You said that?
I said that.
Okay.
That's very broadly I'm saying.
Okay.
But it was a very shy line.
Right.
Not like the general movie kind of
Right,
thing,
right,
you know,
right,
proposal.
understood.
Not even close to that
Right,
much.
right.
That much courage I didn't have.
Yeah.
So I said, she didn't understand only what I said because how indirectly I told. No, but she didn't understand.
Okay.
She said, okay, fine. Well, she thought I am asking advice on life from her. Then she started giving me life advice. Yeah, you are pretty young. Yes, you should take time. Right. I am at an age where I have to get married. I am like, okay. Means she's telling no, not interested. So both are talking indirectly.
Okay.
Nobody's coming to the point.
Okay, but she doesn't have any clarity that
No
you are
inkling, and she's confused already.
Okay.
I came for project. He is telling
Life advice.
Some life advice. He is talking to me about unrelated things and unnecessary things. He's talking. She's giving general gyan. Like this, it will be.
Life is going to be like
life
this.
is going to be like this. Marriage means like this. And I am asking questions to make it more realistic conversation. I am not interested in that gyan only. I'm just asking questions just to prolong conversation.
Right.
Then over. We spoke for 2-3 hours that day.
Okay.
Over. Nothing related to work happened.
Okay.
Over. She went. Then again 2 days later she texted.
This is an office?
In office only.
Okay.
In office in evening. Then 2 days later she texted.
Okay.
What you told me, that opening line what you told me, I think I misunderstood what you were telling me. I'm getting feeling that you meant something else.
Okay.
Let's meet once more, tell me in clear terms
Okay.
what you were trying to say. Then I said, no, I think I like you. We should get married. So
this is a direct question.
Direct question. No, because now she's caught the
Right.
my
theme
thief.
of it.
She's got the thief now. I'm red-handed caught. She understood that I'm trying to
this
say
fellow
something. Asking. So then I said, let's marry. Said, see, that's what I was explaining last time. You have to have maturity. We don't even know each other. How it will happen? Like, and she's like, I don't have all the time for this time pass and all these things.
I don't have time for
and
this.
and do you know my age? I said, no, I didn't think only about age matter. I didn't know only. She's like, I'm much elder to you.
Oh.
Then I asked, okay, is that a problem for you? She said, no, it's not a problem for me. Then I'm like, then I don't even know that it could be a problem for me. Then later I understood that
Okay.
Girls generally are younger when they get
to the
married.
guy, yeah.
This was not information that I knew at that point of. That's how dumb I am.
You just like the girl. That's it.
I said, okay, done.
Which is the most important aspect.
Absolutely.
Right.
And her love for astrophysics, her love for space, of course, was a factor in all of this. So now in hindsight, whenever people ask me how, and nobody expected me to have this conversation, okay? I will not even come if you take 100 people sample, 100 boys sample in who has the highest chances of getting a girlfriend or getting married quickly.
Yeah, I mean,
I would rank 100.
100%, because when I spoke to you for the first time itself, the way you were passionate about your purpose and
Yes.
all, no one would even guess that you might have a wife and you might not even have a girl friend.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
Forget the love and
Yes,
all.
in fact, I never had also.
Right.
Never was capable of having those conversations. So
Right.
this happened too quickly. So then I told my parents, and my dad was already telling 6 to 12 months before this.
Okay.
Good time to get married. Good time to get married. I'm like, I might not marry in my life only. What are you
Right,
talking
right. All
about?
of us were like that.
Exactly. So then as soon as I said this, dad grabbed the opportunity. He's like, whoever, doesn't matter. Girl, no, okay, done, no problem. You marry, no problem.
Okay.
Because he already made up his mind, this guy
fellow
is not
not
going to
get
marry
married.
only.
Yeah,
So as soon as step up happened, he was very happy.
Okay.
So my mom is like, no, take some time. I think
Think
you are
about it.
doing very early. You don't understand what you're
Right.
doing, Valke. Which is true also, I didn't understand.
Okay.
So I always say it's a hormonal imbalance,
Right.
which happened at that point of time.
So you think your marriage is a harmony?
I think any marriage is a hormonal chemical reaction only, nothing more than that.
Okay.
How we describe it later is a different thing, but it's chemicals doing their job.
It is chemicals doing their job, it is the biology,
Exactly.
all that is there.
Exactly.
Marriage is a certification to, yeah, you both are together.
Exactly.
That's it.
Exactly. I thought I wanted a registered marriage. In fact, I was okay not with that also. Sonal and mom wanted a proper event. It's
Right.
only for them.
Yeah,
is
you
what
personally didn't want like an event.
No. Why would I want to spend thousands of rupees on a plate to people I don't even know basically? Why would I feed them and not use that money for my venture basically? So,
Okay. That's a crazy perspective actually.
Yeah.
Were your parents fine then?
yeah, they were
When you spoke, is this girl a Telugu girl?
Firstly, the problem is they didn't believe it. I had problems making them believe. They were thinking I am just doing prank. But I will do prank for 1 day, 2 days. No, why will I prank them for weeks together?
So you told your mom and dad that I like this girl in the office and all that.
Immediately, I had this conversation. We didn't immediately decide, but and Sonal was already, they were looking for matches for Sonal already. And one match had almost already gone till the end.
Okay.
So now she has to convince her family. For my family, no convincing is immediately required because
like movie scene. This is
full
like
movie
she has a confirmation from one side already.
Confirmation from one side already. Soft confirmation she has done already.
Oh, to the
They're
other
on
guy.
the way to go to their house also from one city to another city. Then in the train she's calling me. My phone is switched off as always.
Oh, so I heard about this. You were telling me last time. She has a match already.
Yes.
Her family
Which
got
is
her a
soft
match.
confirmation. They were going there for a physical meeting and then confirm it finally.
Okay, but by then
80%
you both
done.
were together.
No, that first meeting happened.
Okay.
That second meeting,
Right.
where this conversation, she said, call and tell me what is happening.
Yeah.
That exactly at that time only.
Okay.
So we met third time in our lives. First meeting was at 4-5 months back.
Right.
Second meeting is when I had that indirect
Confirmation
conversation.
thing.
Third is when I had told that okay, let's marry.
Let's marry.
That's it. So technically on that topic, maybe few minutes of conversation we would have had.
Okay.
Right. On that particular topic.
Right.
That's it.
That let's get married.
So in Sonal's head, she's like, okay, we'll take time, we'll see. In my head, I'm like, ho gaya, already done. Deal done, basically. So I went and told off also at home. This is going to happen very quickly.
Right.
Then they are like, okay, how quickly? So I'll be like, okay, 1 month, 2 months, I'll try and wrap it. But their parents still don't know.
Okay.
Because she is yet to have the conversation and she's slow like that because she has, it's a joint family.
Right.
She's from a Marwadi Jain family.
Okay,
right?
she's not even Telugu.
No, she's not Telugu. Yeah, she has a big family to kind of convince, and this entire family is already on the train to meet somebody, right? So that
for
match,
the other guy.
Yeah, for the other guy.
Movie scene proper.
Full movie scene. And my phone is switched off. She told me the day before only, because I'm going there. I need to have that conversation before we start on the train, and I left the phone in the office only. Like that's my general
But
habit.
what confirmation she wants to? Like,
Not confirmation. When she's talking to her parents, they might want to talk to me or something. She doesn't know the situation, right? It might be volatile. I don't know.
Right.
So she said, keep your phone with you because she knows I don't keep my phone with me. So I switched it off and left it in the office, left to home in midnight. So she's
the
calling.
most critical time you
Exactly.
left
After telling also. And then she, now before getting into the train, she wanted to have this conversation and I'm not answering. She's trying to call and I don't know about it. I'm sleeping because I wake up late in the morning.
Right.
In
By the
afternoon.
way, he sleeps at 3 a.m.
Yeah, 3, 4 a.m. Yeah.
And gets up at 11 p.m.
Yeah,
12
11
p.m.
a.m.
directly
12
lunch.
Yes.
He slept and
Slept.
she was trying to call him.
So now she doesn't know whether she should get on the train or tell them or not tell them also. She doesn't know. She got on the train.
Right.
Now midway I reached office, of course, in late afternoon, and I saw there's 20-30 missed calls. First time in my life somebody called me so many times. So I was also worried. Then I recollected the entire thing. Okay, I'm like, now I'm in problem.
Oh shit, I have to call.
Exactly. So now then I called. She scolded me a lot. In fact, this story still even their family doesn't know until this video comes out. They don't know about this entire story. So she was midway on the train.
Oh.
So that's when I said, she asked like, what happened? Why are you behaving like this? I said, no, it's a genuine mistake. I forgot. And
Genuine mistake.
Yeah, genuine mistake. So because she thinks I got scared.
Okay.
Something in meeting I told we'll get married and then I got cold feet and I left.
Right.
I forgot only about it. I told and left off. So then I'm like, no, that was serious. I was not joking. Like, no, let's get married on it. So then she's like, I'm now in midway of the train. How embarrassing.
No, I'm serious. Let's get married.
How embarrassing that is now. You're telling the other party also, we are coming to meet you.
Correct, absolutely.
Okay, nothing is confirmed, but you are meeting, no?
Right.
It's very embarrassing. So they are going from some Karnataka to Tamil Nadu
To the guy's house.
To the guy's house. And they informed, they are making arrangements, no?
Right.
Sweets, food, whatever that is.
Yeah.
So now she went and told their parents.
In
No,
the
let's
train.
get down in the train. Let's get down the train. There is Sankarsh, I want to marry him only. They are like, what is this?
What is this?
Suddenly we never heard this name, we don't know this exists. Then why would
till
it?
then their parents don't know you.
I don't. How will they know? No, our meeting is only third meeting.
Oh, she only doesn't know you properly.
Exactly, she doesn't know what they will know.
This is crazy.
Nothing.
Okay.
So they are like, is this for real? We should get down the train in the next stop now. So
in the train, while they're going to that other village to confirm that guy,
confirm
in the
or
train,
talk?
whatever.
80%.
Yeah, I mean their parents are going to whatever, talk.
Yes.
So in the train, they were like, the parents didn't know anything about you, and that moment she told them
Yes.
that she has someone called Sankarsh.
Yes. Exactly.
And what did they say then?
They were like taken aback, of course, and it's very embarrassing in that situation. So first they went off home.
If they're alone, that's one thing. They're with the whole
Full
Kandan.
family is going. Full family is going.
At least 20, 30 people.
At least 15 people.
15
at least 15
people.
from the family were there.
Okay.
So they said, okay, no, let's get down train first. Later we will do discussions. We'll go. And then they took her back to their hometown.
But they're very supportive in that way, right?
Yeah, of course they didn't agree immediately. They were of course
No,
angry.
at least to
Yeah, they said,
understand-
they said at least first get down.
That is the first thing.
Reaching there will be even more problem if you reach the destination. So they'll like, first get down. Then later we'll think what
This
to do.
was like what time?
This is morning, afternoon.
Afternoon, okay.
Period. Because that's when I went to office. That's why I remember. Afternoon to late evening.
Okay.
So they got down. So for 15-20 days, then the heated discussions happened in their
Who is this fellow?
And because this is unbelievable story also, no?
Yeah, it is.
Because they will think Sonal already was decided with me, but she's not telling them.
Right.
She was scared to tell, or she's not telling, she's not been open.
Right, at home.
How will you convince somebody that a person I met for 3 times, so only for a few minutes or few hours I
I want to
spoke,
get married.
I want to get married? How will you convince?
yeah,
it's not
yeah.
possible,
Right.
basically.
So now they are thinking, the parents are thinking that she knows you from a long time,
Long
but
time,
she's scared to convince.
Scared to tell, and she told late, like
Right.
this whole
Okay, okay.
So so those heated conversations happened, and the age factor, of course, was definitely there. I'm
Right.
pretty young, and then not being Telugu or
Right.
there's a massive cultural difference. That all things are there.
She's a North Indian, right? Jain.
She's from Karnataka, but
Okay.
technically Marwadi Jain. So from the Marwadi.
actually this area.
Yeah, from this area.
Rajasthan.
Exactly. Yes, her hometown is very close by. So
We went house hunting, by the way,
exactly.
yesterday.
We did. Yes. So we found her house also.
We found her house also, which they left 70-80 years ago.
No, more than that.
More than that?
Yes, more.
Oh,
than
serious? I was thinking actually I was thinking 10-15 years ago first.
No.
Then someone told me not 10-15, I think 50 plus years.
If easily above that. So.
At least 100 years
Yes,
ago
at
they
least
left
100
it.
years ago. Yeah,
So we went to their house yesterday.
Yeah.
Nearly
Beautiful village.
Beautiful village. Pura laid back.
Yeah.
Very different
Yes.
vibe there. And it's a ghost town.
Yeah, first ghost town that I ever
Abandoned.
visited.
All
Yeah.
houses are like left like that with locks.
Yes.
100 years
Everybody
ago.
went out for business or to
Other
states
cities
or
or
countries.
towns to work. Your wife's family migrated to Karnataka.
Yes, Karnataka.
And this house is still there.
Yes, they're still there.
We took a picture and we did all that
Yes,
yesterday.
exactly,
It was
exactly.
wonderful, that experience.
Absolutely.
That is why it took us 8 hours to come here.
Exactly. True. And food.
Oh, we stopped for like food and all different places.
Yes.
Kachori, vichori, sab khake we came here.
Exactly. So she convinced her parents slowly.
Right.
Then the first meeting happened. They were unconvinced because I looked like a kid.
Right.
So they were like, is he even legal age to marry him? Basically, what, are we doing something illegal in
okay,
this?
okay.
So they were joking about it.
Right.
But then we convinced and they gave some date for the date came for November something.
But they agreed.
They agreed.
Finally.
They
Did they
agreed.
do some research about who is this guy?
They did their research helped basically. So that kind of became a positive addition in the decision
Yeah, I
making.
mean, if you're searching Sankarsh in Google, you'll find that space guy. That
Exactly. So it helped.
5,500 crores of asset management. Who will not get convinced? Come on.
So that was very good.
Right.
It was very good factor.
Right. Yeah.
So they decided, okay, everything is fine. They decided marriage was for November. I said no chance. It has to happen much faster.
Okay.
So in June only we wrapped up everything.
Oh, okay.
All was done in a matter
But
of
why
like,
were you like in a hurry?
first biggest risk is I changed my mind, basically. So just
You might change your mind.
every month, every quarter I change my mind. So I'm like no.
I hope you're not changing now.
No, not at the moment. Not at the
Okay.
moment. We have kind of synced
Okay,
well,
good,
but again,
good.
nobody can talk about future. I generally don't talk about these for future, basically.
Okay.
It's fun, and good part is because she's understood the way I work, way I think, and all. My life has not changed at all, basically. My routines or anything, nothing is impacted.
She knows you
Yes,
already.
yes.
How you didn't pick up the phone already.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Her expectation is so low only in life that she can't be disappointed.
About you.
Exactly, about me.
That thing we're talking about,
Yes.
expectation and disappointment, right?
Yes,
If you have an expectation about something
Yeah, you can
and go and experience it, you'll be disappointed.
You might be disappointed.
Might be disappointed.
If your
High chances.
expectation itself is super low,
Yeah.
then whatever you get is a bonus. Right? So that works wonders for me in work, in hiring, in negotiations, in life, everywhere.
In marriage.
In marriage.
I have low expectations.
Exactly.
About your partner, she might surprise you.
Yeah, exactly.
That's happening with you right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Kind
And this
of
is the
thing
first
that
time
happened.
she'll call me when she watches this video.
Yeah. Oh, you never said this anywhere.
Nobody knows this.
Okay,
Or even
okay.
if the individual people know.
Right. Friends
Their
and
family or absolute nobody outside of our close circle knows this.
Do you suggest people to get married after whatever experience you had? till now?
Again, that's again perspective, I would say. For most people, useless.
Okay.
Right, but
Why do you say that?
most people go into marriage with wrong expectation, which I said. Okay, like, okay, I will do marriage, something magical is going to happen, this is going to happen. I don't think so. And first of all, relationship advice should not be taken from me under any circumstance.
No,
So,
we are not taking
yes,
advice, but we are just
a perspective.
Yeah,
right?
we want your.
So I feel
perspective.
for many people it's irrelevant.
Okay.
You are happy alone. Just be like that only.
Right.
No problem. And but I think one of the primary motivations, like our biological instinct is to reproduce.
Right.
Marriage. So these are biological instincts. So
Right.
why fight them? Right. So if naturally you want to, just do it. Just don't overthink. That's it.
You don't expect anything from it.
Yes, and if something is not working out, don't just compromise and live a second class life, basically.
Don't-
So it's not working out, just separate, do your own stuff. No problem.
This
But
clarity should be there.
yes, that clarity 100% needs to be there. There's no issues. Don't worry about society. That's
Society is always there.
bullshit. That is bullshit. Like they have no stake. They have no shares in this company. This is your company, your decision. No shareholders.
So your marriage is your own company.
Yes. Only you are the partners in that company.
Two partners.
Only directors, partner, whatever.
Managing
50-50
director, director.
shareholding. That's it. No 50-50 shareholding. Nothing else is there.
No society involved.
Yeah,
no
nobody.
shares
I
given.
thought, yeah.
Nice. That's a good perspective actually, and it's more practical. I feel
Yes.
doing that. Did you experience like any bad things in the marriage, or it's all good as of now?
Bad things is I used to expect Sonal also to work more, like me. I was like, okay, I can't expect others to work, but now it's your company also, no? You are part of the family, so you also have to work like me only,
Okay.
which is wrong, not possible also,
Yeah.
which didn't work out, backfired. That's the only thing.
No, but in terms of work,
Yeah.
what I've observed in you is you also know how to have fun,
Yeah, of course.
right?
Yeah.
Because when I keep talking to you all this time, you have, like, for example, travel. You love traveling a lot. A lot of people have a lot of money, they have resources, they have time, but they don't know how to enjoy life. I have a lot of friends who have tons of money, billionaires maybe in the US and all, but they don't have the time firstly.
Yeah.
Even if they have time and money, they don't know how to enjoy the fruits they made all their life. They don't eat the fruits at all. They're just growing the fruits all the time and they're gone waste.
Yes.
I say you have to do all the work, put in the seeds, water your soil, grow nice fruits, fertilizers, put everything. Then eat it.
Yeah.
People are not eating it, lot of them.
Yes.
They're just growing it,
That ties down to
multiply
the
it.
same point which I said. Not knowing why you made money.
Yeah,
When purpose
exactly.
is not clear, when why you are making money is not clear, everything does not require money in the first place. You want to do gardening.
Right.
You need money once to buy the garden, or if you don't have a land already, or a farm.
Right.
You want to do farming. Then you need continuously need some money from time to time to buy your seeds, implements. Basics. You don't need constantly crores of rupees of money just to run your farm.
Right.
Right? Or you can rotate the cash flow that is there.
Right.
Now the second thing that you need is health. You need to be physically active. You need to be physically strong to do farming by yourself.
Right.
And you need to understand that subject.
Right.
It's not time pass.
Right, yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
it's very
yeah.
serious matter.
Yes, everything.
So you need to understand that.
Right.
So why did you spend 40 years of your life then doing things which earn you money when you did not require that much money only?
Right.
So you're not optimized.
So
Okay.
you should know, have a kind of a plan firstly,
Yes.
what you want in your life.
Yes.
In the end, what gives you more happiness.
Absolutely.
And for that,
And work accordingly. no?
accordingly you have to work.
Yes, and sometimes, not sometimes, many times people don't know what they want. If it's still a problem, not a problem. For that, it brings us to that point which we said we'll discuss, right? Time.
Time,
The
yeah.
point about time. To understand what you want to do, or whether you even have something you want to do, which I keep saying. I just want to Netflix and chill. I want to do that. Do it. But to know that you like only that and nothing else in life also,
Right.
you need time. And what is time? Time to think. Time to be calm and just think about these kind of things. And if you, there's a book called Trying Not to Try.
Right,
Basically,
yeah.
right? Which I said, I think last time also. When you try to think about something, your brain is a monkey, right? It will not do that. It will do everything else except what you want to do. So there's that philosophy. I think I'll not get into deep depth of that, but the book is something I'd recommend.
Okay.
If you want to think about these things, first give your brain the time to kind of cope up and calm down.
Okay.
What happens today? Like you said, all those multimillionaires or whoever that is, forget, we're overemphasizing on money only as an aspect, right? There's everything.
Right.
A guy who owns 1,000 acres of a farm and just sitting in a village, but they are stuck on their phone watching videos and reels and stuff,
Right.
or constantly doing WhatsApp all the time, or whatever they're doing on their phone. They're playing Candy Crush, I don't know. Even in the lift or you're in an elevator, you can't have 5 seconds or 2 seconds of thinking also. As soon as you get 5 minutes or 5 seconds, you go to your phone.
You go to your phone,
Immediately.
yeah.
So you're killing the entire natural instinct of the body and your brain to think.
To be bored.
It is exactly to be bored. That's the right word, right? So there's one of the video again. Ironically, I was watching about videos in video. So ironically, is where the professor or that researcher was saying, it is good to be bored. When we were young, we used to get bored.
Right.
Today, you will not watch a lot of people or listen to a lot of people saying they're bored, because as soon as you get bored, you'll watch the phone,
Immediately.
and it's like the dopamine. It's like that cigarette or that hit, right?
Yeah.
You see the phone, nice,
Yeah.
and then you keep getting that hit.
No, actually, these days there's no dopamine hit as well.
Yeah.
You're doing it like just for the sake
Doom
of it.
scrolling, whatever you call.
scrolling.
So that is going to, people would say, how is that related with what we are talking about time? That is sucking away all your remaining time. It's like filling the gaps. You're doing work, you're doing grooming, you're doing bathing, you're doing travel to office and work or whatever. All those remaining gaps in your day is being filled by the phone. And what phone is doing is not wasting. I'm not talking be productive, don't waste time. No, we're not talking about that. When you're killing the opportunity for your body to calm down, for your mind to calm down and think, right? So just stare at the lake, just stare at water, just stare at plants, just stare at nature, stare at buildings, just not do anything.
Yeah, I've seen like a lot of people book nice hotels or nice view and all that. They're there on the phone with the swimming pool.
Exactly.
You click the photo, swimming pool. They're always on the screen for sure.
Yes.
There's no point in coming till here.
Exactly.
Right?
And this has to be natural. There has to become a habit. If you say, no, today I will book 2 days of a hotel, or you don't need to do that. I'll sit in my balcony for 2 days and now I will think about my future. It's not going to work like that. It's artificial.
Yeah.
First, if you're able to calm down, just spend that time and not do anything. Become comfortable with not doing anything, right?
Right.
That's when the ideas come, that's when thoughts come. Thoughts say purpose might come. If it doesn't come also, it's okay. And then you know how to optimize your money, work, time, everything around that. And then work-life balance, which we call, no? That question won't come only.
Right.
If you have your basics sorted. If you're working towards your purpose,
Right.
then you might have an imbalance and you should be okay with that.
Right.
If work which is paying you is not your primary motive, only you need to make enough money to survive, then maybe that work is only wrong for you if it is eating away into your time.
Right.
Leave that job, leave that business, go do what is enough for your
target
or your purpose or whatever
purpose.
that, whatever gives you purpose, right?
Right.
And again, it's a cliche if you say I want to chase happiness. Again, it's the same kind of thing, right? If you chase happiness, it won't come to you.
No.
Same thing with money. If you chase it, it won't come.
Correct. Yeah.
Create value, do your business, do your work, buy product. Everybody wants money. I also want money.
Right.
But if I chase only that, I'm not going to get it. So same thing with happiness. So a lot of philosophies, a lot of these religions tell you about the same thing.
Right.
So I will meditate and become happy. Meditation should not be done with the purpose. I want to do this, so it's my target, I will do this.
Right.
Don't make it like a risk reward kind of thing.
Right.
Do it if you think it makes sense. Right? If you're not I'm not capable of doing meditation many times. I don't do it.
Right.
But I sit and stare at things. That is my meditation. So as Osho says, right? So when you're doing something with focus, that could be meditation. I don't know. Maybe that is meditation.
Yeah, that may be.
Yeah? I'm staring at the lake for 15 minutes straight. That was my meditation. Or you want to control, you want to watch your breath. You don't want to do anything, you want to become blank. It's your style. Do it.
So all these things, observing things or just sitting, doing nothing.
Yes.
All these things these days in 2025 are being filled with the phone.
Exactly.
The moment you get a second, like 2 seconds just to sit like this, you people think once, did you ever sit in a room, you just sat like that doing nothing? I am pretty sure it's been long doing that.
Yeah.
Even me, there's no work in the phone, but it's automatically my hand goes there and we're doing something.
Correct.
And it's creating that anxiety or whatever nervous
whatever
issues.
That is,
You're having these issues actually because you're not meant to do these things actually. You're trying to make your brain active all the time.
Yes.
Like you said, apart from all the things that you do in the morning to night, whatever gaps you're getting in between, you're trying to fill it with the phone.
Absolutely.
And again, your brain is working to process that information.
Absolutely. I don't use any of these the GPTs or these chatbots, right?
Right.
Because I don't want to outsource my cognition. I know what I'm losing. It's
Right.
very clear.
Right.
I'm losing time. I'm losing maybe a better output that the system is able to give me. I know AI is
Right.
pretty smart right now, and in fact, Savart uses a lot of it.
Yeah.
And me being in the midst of it, also saying that, right?
Right.
I've never used ChatGPT.
Right.
I've seen people using it. I've seen my team using
How
it.
does Savart use AI?
It's more on the quantitative, qualitative research side
Okay.
to pick the right kind of investments.
Okay.
So we don't have a fund manager doing decision making.
Okay.
Our system only makes decision on which stock to invest, mutual fund, when do you buy,
Okay.
when do you sell, how much to allocate, how to build a portfolio. All those things are automated.
Is it reliable?
Very reliable, much more reliable than an average human fund manager. So
Oh.
since 6 years we have the data to kind of back it up also. So
Okay.
that's what gives us the confidence that
Right.
it works. In fact, the new generation, the new application that we are building basically, that we are launching very soon, is very, very AI oriented. Now you might be thinking, ironically, I'm talking on that side about my own business using that AI and me saying I don't use AI. I want to use it in places where it actually adds net positive value. I feel me using these ChatGPTs or these things, right? Nothing against ChatGPT, they're doing brilliant work.
Yeah.
But I don't want to give away cognition. I enjoy doing that.
True, that's
I
true.
don't want to give 5 bullet points and make a document out of it. I like writing.
Nice.
So I want to write my entire stuff.
You're
All
using
my
your
commas,
brain there.
Exactly.
You're
I want to
thinking.
use my
Yeah.
mind. So that's
You
why
get
I'm not
creative
using
there.
it. I don't want to use it, basically. So I make, if the team is comfortable, I make them use it. Or if they want to talk to me, I tell them, try to avoid that much as possible.
Right.
So that's how I kind of maintain distance. But in investing, with the app that we have launched and the new generation,
Okay.
so our current generation is 80-90% AI. The new one is
Okay.
thoroughly, fully, even the
100%
experience.
AI.
Yes. So that's based on a client feedback that we gathered over the last 3-4 years of this old application, right?
Okay.
So it's all inbuilt into it. So from report generation to research to portfolio tracking, monitoring, rebalancing, exit,
Okay.
everything except support, which we still want to keep it human.
Okay.
So we use system to do a little of that part, but most of the part is human. So that when you want to talk, you always have a human basically.
Right.
So that's the application that we have built.
Okay.
So it's AI is core. I wouldn't bash AI with anything negative.
It's definitely
but
smarter than
Yes.
an average thinker.
Definitely.
And especially in these
Yes.
areas like yours.
Yes.
I think it helps a lot.
Yes.
When is this going to come?
This is around October end, approx.
Okay.
First week of November.
Call the same thing or?
Yeah, it's the
give it a
same
new
thing. Same
name?
thing. We're calling it generation 4. That's it.
Okay.
We had 3 generations before, so
Right.
that's it.
First generation was the most interesting actually. I think with 40 people or something, right? You
yes,
told me.
Yes. Only those
There were
few
literally
clients.
30
yes.
or 40 clients he
Yes,
had when he
yes.
started, and that was at 19,
Yes.
right?
Correct.
And you got the license by then.
Yes, we got a 19 only license.
19 you got license.
Yes.
And SEBI didn't give you a license because they're thinking you're too young.
Yeah, they never
He's
said
scamming.
it, but I have understood.
Okay. They didn't think he
It's
thought
a legit,
that.
legit application
Right.
with that age and me being director. It's a questionable application basically. I can
Yeah,
understand
I
that
want to
problem.
manage people's assets.
Yes, it's exactly.
Give me license and
Yes.
కొంచెం doubt
The
వస్తుంది
first
మరి.
question will, can you manage yourself?
When you got it, that was 19.
Yeah, May 19.
And
How it
then
kind of
you
moved.
had within your friends and family, right? The
Yes,
first
friends and
clients were-
family, first initial client.
So
Because-
those are your initial investors into your
Yes,
assets,
yes.
asset management.
Correct. Customers.
Customers, yeah. And then how much time did it take it to grow to 5,000 crores?
Oh, that's 5 years. 5 years, 4 years.
Not bad actually.
Yeah,
On
yeah.
average, let's say 1,000 crores per year.
That's
you
pretty good. Pretty good.
Right? Pretty
And
good.
we are unofficially one of the largest now in that industry. We
Okay.
are one of the largest investment advisors. If we are technically the largest, but maybe I'm missing somebody, so I'm being careful about it.
Right, yeah.
We are the largest technically.
Investment advisory space,
Yes.
you are the largest.
Yes,
That's
yes.
good. I was talking about how you know to use your money or use your time, how to spend it. Because when I spoke to you, I saw the list you had to do. Like anywhere you want to go, what I understood is you don't go to the typical location. Like let's say he loves traveling a lot, just like every one of us. But he doesn't go to the usual locations, is what I've understood. His plan was actually to do all this in Ladakh.
Yeah.
But because of the current situation, we chose another location. Pangong Lake in the background, and we'll make a video here. The locations he was telling me, I've never heard of them. Like it's Ladakh,
Yeah.
but it's again somewhere else in
Yeah.
Ladakh.
Yeah.
Can you
Off
tell me
it.
one place that
So-
you took a helicopter and went?
Oh yeah, that's the Zanskar Valley and stuff.
Okay.
So that's near the territory where the snow leopards are generally spotted. Of course, I didn't go for spotting because that will take a long time.
Okay.
And it needs us to get into the deep mountains and stuff.
Right.
But the persons, the guides who came with me, they were actually experts with that. And then we went there and we did a trek for 5-kilometer trek, not very far.
Okay.
But
This
it was
is in Zanskar?
in Zanskar only.
Okay.
I forgot the name of that monastery. It was a monastery perched on a hilltop.
Okay.
Very, very, very remote, basically. We trekked to that monastery. It was perched on a hilltop and you can't even see it from outside. You have to cross the entire valley like this and then it starts showing up.
Okay.
One of the most beautiful things, basically.
Okay.
So offbeat things and meeting those people.
Right.
Right. So again, those perspectives are awesome. Like
Right,
when those things have changed me quite a bit. I feel like most of my learning, apart from reading, has come from traveling.
How do you get time to do all this, managing 2 companies, lot of employees you have, at least 60 plus? It
Yes,
consumes a lot of time. For me itself, maybe mine is a more
individual
yeah, I do my stuff
Yeah, you do
completely.
your
Like
stuff,
I shoot it,
Correct.
I
You
edit
edit
it,
it,
I put music, I search copyrighted music, all
Correct.
this goes into it. Then I talk
Correct.
to brand deals, all this.
Yes.
I do, it's kind of intense sometimes and I don't find time.
Yeah.
But you're doing much more than that, I feel.
Yeah.
How do you manage your time?
One, because like I said, in stock market I understand finance, but I don't understand tech. I don't know how to code.
Right.
In space, I don't understand anything what they talk about. So
Okay.
I told you about my way of navigating through subjects I don't understand.
Right.
I'm an outsider in both industries.
Okay.
Okay. With no degree.
Okay.
So my job is not to become a subject matter expert and tell them what to do. My job is to hire extremely smart people, much smarter than me, and put them in a direction that I want to. That's it. While I'm here, the work never stops. I don't need to sit and like kind of do that.
One second, that's
And
very deep actually what
Yeah.
you said.
Yes.
You have to repeat that like
Oh
properly.
yeah, absolutely.
That's very deep actually what
Absolutely.
you said.
So because individually what I can do, I told you when I was young, I understood I don't want to be an individual contributor.
Right.
So if I have to create that organization,
Okay.
you need smart people. And if you tell smart people, again, like it's a famous quotation, right? If you tell smart people what to do, then you are not smart.
Right.
Then or you made the wrong hire basically.
Right.
So if I am believing in them, they're already doing their work. I
Right.
need to focus on other things.
Right.
How can I finance? How can I get more money? How
Right.
can I ensure that direction is not changed? How can I ensure that our work today is in line with what I want to achieve 40 years down the line? Is there a sync? Am I going out of sync?
Right.
And with money, a lot of times distraction happens basically. So you change strategy, you change goals,
Right.
you become greedy, you become lost in money. It
Right.
happens personally also as a company also.
Right.
So I need to ensure we stay on track, don't lose our core values. That's my job. So these things, while I am traveling,
Right.
I'm never detached from work. So if
Right.
you have noticed, on my phone I don't have my email open.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't have Outlook.
Yeah.
I don't have my Teams, the Microsoft Teams. It's on my laptop. But I'm never yet detached.
Right.
I'm catching up every few hours.
Right.
Not every time. I'm not real time.
Right.
Generally, there are business owners who do it real time. I don't do real time.
Okay.
I'm catching up. So
Right.
I'm like, send an email, leave a message.
Right.
Don't call because I mean, even if they call, it's switched off, so it doesn't matter.
Right.
Basically. So that's.
I mean, we couldn't call him a couple of times here itself in the property. If he's here and we're in another room, if we have to call him, we can't.
Yes.
We have to come knock the door and call him. out.
Yes. So that helps. So once that expectation is set everywhere, when they know that you, anyways, this
Yeah.
waste fellow, he won't answer. So then they start putting on email. They start putting on Teams.
Right.
Which I go back, check, come back.
Right.
So work never stops. It won't.
Okay.
And that only happens when you trust your people. And second, you know exactly what you're doing, like you have clarity on the steps basically. So that took me quite a bit of time. This has
Right.
not been that way always. Otherwise when I travel it used to stop. And technically travel is not just for fun travel, for work also I need to travel.
Right.
So I have to be outside office for a long period of time.
Right.
At least 40-50% of my travel is work only. So that also, if I'm outside and work stops, then it's a huge problem.
Yeah.
In my core team, I'm one of the dumbest.
So what is your strength? Getting all these people together.
All these things, getting these people together.
Okay.
Right? And ensuring they have the peace of mind, not mess with them. You take them to any other organization and there will be a lot of bullshit that goes around, right?
Yeah.
So I need to cut that bullshit down, right? So you can't judge a research work by the KRA that you use to look at
Hire
a sales
them or-
team.
yeah, yeah.
Right? They're both very different. You need to
Right.
understand. You can't treat them all same.
Right.
These are again learnings. Getting that done is important. Second, I also like ideation and product building. I like to build stuff.
Right.
Maybe not physically, digitally, or with whatever matter. So if you're building an OTV, like what kind of OTV we need to have. So this exploration part, I got it added into the OTV
Right.
to make it my style.
Right.
So there's an OTV that does orbital corrections. There's one that does refueling. There's one that does deorbiting.
Right.
The exploration part I got it added.
Okay.
So I could do that because I had that time to think.
Right.
I took that time off to think. So maybe when I was taking a shower or a bath, I mean, or I was swimming, then I got that idea. Randomly I got that idea.
Right.
Is it a mind-blowing idea? No. But it solves a lot of problems.
Right.
Instead of me building my craft, giving other services, and me building a telescope and begging others to onboard my telescope there.
So now you have 2 companies.
Yeah.
We also wanted to know who needs to start a company. Is it important to have a purpose, or he has to start because he can make money out of it? What should be the main goal behind starting a company?
Look, say company is a structure. It's a means. Again, it's a channel. It's again like money.
Right.
Every business, of course, has a primary target of making money. Should that be? No. But is it most
Technically,
likely
yes.
very high? But like I said, Stardour is a business. But is it a profitable business right now? No. Will it be a profitable business in the future?
No idea.
No idea. That's a very risky kind of a business to do, right? And would you even call it business? I don't know. I would call it a business because we are selling some services.
Right.
But there's the research angle. Its purpose or its vision is different.
Right.
Right question would not be like, should I start or not? Should I start a company or should I start a business or not? The right question is, do I need a business? Will a business help me achieve my goal? If it is yes, start it. Second, do I need to start a company or a structure and payroll, this, that? If you need more than yourself to achieve your goals, if you need a team, then you need all of these structures.
Right.
Like you are doing it yourself. Right? You might need it for taxation purpose. You might need it for a financial bookkeeping purpose. You might need it for accounting purpose.
Right.
But you are doing it as an individual.
Right.
And you are fine with it today. 10 days down the line, 10 years down the line, you might hire a larger team. So, of course, you will go there.
Right.
So, it has to be natural. The more we think about the process, should I start company, should I start business, should I start... The more we will get lost in that only. Unnecessary thoughts.
Right. If you want to do a business, I feel that there should be a purpose for sure. That should be the primary intent. I think money will be a byproduct to it. When you're lot of businesses or lot of youngsters who are starting things now, if you're doing that and you're doing it so that you can gain money out of it, is where the whole thing collapses, because you get irritated, you get frustrated, because you put in money into something to build it and then you don't get that in return so quickly, or you might not get it at all.
Yes.
That is the time when you like try to shut it, because you're working for the money part.
Yes.
I feel you should work on something that you are truly passionate about, and maybe combine it with something else that generates money, what you did exactly.
Absolutely.
Even me, for example, in a small scale, I did YouTube because I love capturing things. Once
the editing part of
it, the creative part of it, and then getting comments and claps from people is what I used to like.
Correct.
It used to give me a high. All the money that happened was a byproduct. Is that correct? Do you believe in that?
To almost a great extent. Why I am saying almost, not completely. Certain exceptions are there. I've seen a few people whose target is money. They're working for money. They're working only for money, and they're making money. Okay,
so
these are exceptions.
Making money.
Their passion is to make money only.
Okay, that is the business for them.
They're running danda like danda, and they don't have cliche that.
Are they being successful at that?
For maybe in their perspective, yes. If you look at from third party, maybe not. For that guy, the business success is, I should get enough money to feed my family and more to buy 5 flats. I have to achieve that. They have achieved many.
And he's happy doing that.
He's happy doing that. So
then
I think
no
that's
problem.
success.
But
exactly.
yeah, I feel like you're starting something because that will get money is a problem.
Exactly. That's a problem. Right? Majority. There are few people for whom it has worked. Right.
But is it a select few or a lot of people let work?
A select few. I would say a select few. At least in my samples, I select few.
But in the majority of the world, what I've seen, business owners or startups, they actually try to solve a problem.
Absolutely.
And that
or
money
solve
was
a problem or do something new or incrementally innovate or help somebody else solve some other problem.
Right.
Most of these are these. There's a majority I see.
That. And one more thing now, I always feel like when I talk to you, a very young guy, you hired people who are bigger than you, like older than you in age, at least by 20-30 years older than you. So how do you talk to them? Like, don't you feel they're superior to me in age at least?
Yes.
How do you give instructions, or do you even give instructions?
Of course, from time to time I have to give instructions, not every time, but many instances require me to give instructions. Firstly, the median age in both companies is almost 3 to 4 years elder to me. That's it. It's not too far. There are people who are definitely much more elder. So I think the people who would have a problem with age and all, no, they would have not made it to the first filter in the company during hiring itself. So the guys who have come in,
Okay.
they don't give a a shit about that.
Right.
Absolutely.
So while they're coming, they do their research already.
They do their research, exactly. They know me. There's no way they don't know me when they're coming to interview.
Right.
Or even if they don't know, I will go and tell them.
Right.
This is how we work. This is my culture.
Right.
This is the company's culture.
Okay.
We are very kind of casual about things. If there's something, we will tell you to face. In other companies, that could come off as rude. Small things, right? For example, we have a group. In that, my school friends are there. Who are working in the company. There are my college friends who are working in the company. Then there are outsiders also. Initially, some situations happened, and I tagged that person and said, "Bhai, what is happening? This is not good." Professional feedback. They started getting worried that Sankarsh never says anything to his friends. They do not know the fact that at the right situation, they are under the highest kind of scrutiny. My family or friends or whoever works in the company, they are in the highest degree of scrutiny, basically.
Right.
So except those one-off exceptions who did not blend into culture, rest all absolutely understand what I'm saying.
Right.
I forget a lot of things. I'm very forgetful.
Like
So anybody out, so outside, they will think it's arrogance. I said, they said, okay, at my home there is some event, you please come.
Right.
Firstly, I will avoid events like I will never go. And even genuinely I want to go, I will forget it.
Are you like a social person? Like you like socializing?
No.
Like going to parties or once in a while also you don't do that?
Never.
Oh,
I want
okay.
to stay quiet alone. That's
You
my
like that?
most preferred place.
Okay.
With few friends that I like and few family members. Yes, that's
Right.
the number 2 I would say.
Right.
Number 1 is still solo.
Okay.
Just me. That I always love. Travel also, staying also.
Solo.
Solo.
Okay.
COVID lockdown was one of my favorite periods in life only. Favorite periods.
Right.
I didn't step out of my house's main door for 1.5 to 2 years.
But what did you do sitting at home
Work.
doing nothing?
I worked, I read, I watched movies.
You read a lot, right?
I read a lot.
Yeah. How many books did you finish till now?
Oh, yeah, that I don't know. No
Last
chance.
time actually we saw
I
his
can't
library collection in his office. One book lying over here. Show me that book. He was trying to purchase. No, not this one. There is a magazine here. But anyway, show me this.
Oh, yeah. It had the leopards.
Leopards and all. He was reading this particular book in the morning. White Holes.
Dark
When you get
matter.
time, actually I saw you in the morning. Like he was sitting outside without his shirt.
Yeah.
And he was taking in the vitamin D, it seems. And reading book. I just woke up that time. You woke up like half an hour before me. So that is the time you get.
You should tell one important point. People will think that's a good habit, which I have. I don't have that. This is one of the first times in my life.
Oh.
in not life, but in the
Achha, vitamin D.
decade. In the decade that I woken up at that time.
Oh, you woke up there. Oh, right, yeah. He wakes up around 1 p.m. 2 p.m.
11 to 1.
Whenever.
Today
Lunch.
was 8 o'clock.
Morning, first thing he said is, first time I'm seeing
How world looks. in
how
this
the
time.
world looks at this time. Also, I was seeing one more interesting thing about him last night is he was sitting and writing something here. ఏం చేస్తున్నావు అంటే journal రాసుకుంటున్నాను.
Yeah.
Why do you do all these things? How do you get these ideas?
No, I didn't get this. This was from school actually.
Oh, by the way, he was writing since 13 years, Anava.
15 years.
15 years?
Yes.
You have complete books of
Yeah, I
your
have books. Yeah.
of your life.
Tons of books. Yeah.
So you write journals every day.
Journals. Not every day. If it's a very significant day, like something really nice
you
happened, then
explain.
immediately I write off. It is normal, chal raha. Then
skip it.
weekend.
Achha, but still you
I
write.
will write. Yeah. I
So,
never miss.
all the 15 years of your life you have journaled.
Journal. Absolutely.
That's crazy.
So and people say it's for gratefulness also. You'll have a lot of gratitude when you write and you read.
Right.
For me, it is very precious. I'm having so much fun, so many good things. There's problems also. We're not talking
Right.
only positive. There can't be only
Yeah,
a
yeah,
positive.
yeah.
There's enough challenges. There's enough problems. There's enough things.
Running
that-
2 companies, you will have problems.
That is only professional. You will have other things also, right?
Personal,
Like
yeah, of
everywhere.
course, of
Travel,
course.
we think travel is okay. How many problems you know?
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
need to tell you
Right,
or
right.
your audience
Right,
about
right, yeah.
that. No, so enough problems come.
Yeah.
But it's so precious that okay, something happens or if something changes, the worst thing I would want is because of my forgetfulness, I start being grateful. It should not happen.
Right,
So
right.
my journal doesn't let me forget
The beautiful things that happen.
all the beautiful things and even bad things.
Right,
Bad things, everything. It's a record. So I
what
don't
happened in
want
a
to
day?
be forgetful with life.
Right.
What happened? Write it. And it's so much fun when you go back and read.
One more interesting thing is he was showing me this particular thing.
The space pen.
3 Idiots pen, basically. It is like a bullet. So this was yesterday stopped in the airport by security. Yeah, actually it looks like a bullet.
Yeah, and it had that cap. Imagine.
That cap, yeah.
This is one side.
Yeah, there's
It's a
no cap right now.
.375
Caliber.
Caliber
Bullet.
bullet.
So
I thought it is fun and took.
The CISF personnel, they
Yeah,
stopped him
yeah.
and they asked him, "Kya bacha, kya kar rahe ho iske saath?" They took his cap. He said, "Uncle, please take the cap." At least nak pen na
They were
dicheyandi.
taking pen to throw it. I requested. They threw the cap.
Okay.
Because pen is at least understandable, like it's not full bullet shape.
They took the cap and they threw it. And this is an expensive pen. By the way, it seems the interesting fact about this is, see, Sankarsh is all about interesting things, right? When you talk to him, there are a lot of things you learn. It seems this lasts forever. So this is like 30,000 rupees or whatever.
Yeah, 20,
it's not the price
25,
here.
25 something, yeah.
To even find something like this is interesting, right? So small, but this lasts for 30 years.
See, the thought process is the technology behind it. How did they make it right in space?
Oh, this, by the way, writes in space.
Yeah, that writes in space.
No need of gravity for this.
Yes, and you can write underwater also to
So
a good extent.
basically, a pen works with gravity, right? The ink goes down.
Yeah.
Thanks to Earth's gravity, you're
Yes.
able to write.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you use a pencil. But if you want to use a pen, this is a pen you go for.
Exactly.
No
so
plug
this is,
here, but
in fact, in writing, is not one of the best pens. Not even one of the good pens.
okay.
But the way they build the tech, it's like I bought the entire collection just as a contribution to their work.
Oh, you have more pens
Yeah,
like
yeah,
this?
this entire collection is there.
Oh,
Just one of them.
okay.
So it's like a contribution. So that tech that they built, that appreciation,
Right.
Beautiful tech. How did they do that? I read it. I didn't understand still how did they do it.
One more thing I observed in US, you like books, right? For example, where is that book? This one. This is a book that was a coffee book. He saw this and morning called them, can I buy this book? They're not selling it, right? But he wanted to get this book. And also, in your older office, I've seen a lot of paintings.
Yes.
And even the new office, you showed me some
Full.
new collection.
It's now even more full.
And you spend a lot on these things, right? You buy books, you buy such stuff, but no, don't call it stuff, but very technologically advanced pens. Invest a lot in artwork. So what I'm trying to find here is that not just work, make money, not this. But you have to also make money and have to know how to use that money for whatever you like. So you like this book randomly and you are ready to just go buy it without even thinking and even asking the price how much it might be.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
How did you get to that? Like since your bachpan you're like that?
Yes, because see, at any given point of time, like a lot of people assume that, okay, they read articles outside, people confusing my net worth with my assets under advisory, or they think that money is right in my pocket. In reality, at no given point of time, my personal bank account would have more than 10,000 rupees in it. At any given point of time.
Oh yeah?
If X rupees comes in, it either gets spent or invested into either of my ventures or into some payable that I have.
Do you take a salary?
On paper I take it. Sometimes I don't take it.
Okay.
Basically it's there, it's accumulating.
Okay.
Sometimes I take it at once. If
Okay.
I'm going somewhere, I need that cash, I
Right.
need to invest something,
Right.
then I take it.
Otherwise it goes back to the company.
Yes, it goes back or it stays there. It stays there because
Right.
it's written under my head, director remuneration. That's there. It doesn't go to anybody else, it stays there.
Right.
I can take whenever I want.
Okay.
But it's not, so for example, my CIBIL score is shit because I don't take salary on time.
Right.
And many times I don't take.
Oh.
So I don't have.
So your CIBIL score is very bad?
Very bad. I got to know that very recently because I purchased my first house and I was not getting loan anywhere. I have 10,000 in account.
Right.
I have to pay down payment. I have to pay to the owner. I don't have anything to make that clear.
Oh, you're saying in your personal account you have 10,000 rupees?
That's max. Right now it's much less than that also. So the thing is.
So I am richer than
Oh,
Sankarsh
way,
today.
anybody would be
I have
richer
more than 10,000
than me at
in my
any
bank.
given point of time. So I wouldn't keep money that way, right? Because the perspective is money shouldn't sleep. If it's just lying in account, what do you want to do with it? People say, no, if your money is there in account, I get a sense of security. If your security comes from something as simple as just having money in account,
Electronic numbers.
then there is something problem. There's some perspective problem. You might have come from a very poor financial background or from whichever background. Your security should come from where you are, not what's there in the account, right? So you could not have anything and still be very confident, still be happy, still be doing what you want to do. Money is there in the account. What is it there for? What do you want to do with it? If it is not, then leave it.
At that moment of time, if it's useless, don't keep it in the account.
Don't keep it. It will be useless only. Anything that's in the account is useless only. So if your contingency fund is there, health insurance is there, basic things you have looked after, over.
It should go into investments or
Yes.
what
And
should
the
it
problem
do?
is, I will tell you, my problem is, if I know that some money is coming at some point of time, 3-6 months before only I have made my commitment.
Okay.
Okay, this time I will invest into this company.
Right.
Or I'm currently talking to one of the company that is building some material for Stardour.
Right.
I said I like their work a lot. I want to be a part of your company. I want to invest there.
Okay.
I don't have that capital immediately.
Right.
But I've told them the timeline,
Okay.
which is a few months down the line, because I know something is happening.
Right.
So it comes, it goes away, done.
Okay.
It's not a rocket science.
So even if you accumulate 1
many
crore, it will
businessmen
go
do that.
into...
Exactly. Many businessmen do that. But I do it to an extent that it empties bank account.
Right.
It's not, oh, I got 10 rupees, I am giving away 4, you take 2, I will keep 4. No. I've got 10, most likely I've committed 15. So 10 I give off, then 5 I struggle and get it and then pay. We're always stretching.
Right.
It's the same with all of our companies and everything. So it's a misconception.
Right.
I'm sitting on a lot of cash. So if money is there, it needs to work. That's a pretty simple idea. I told I don't have GPay. I literally owe credit to my local Pani Puri. He has the highest credit from me. Then I have a lot of debt to Sonal. All her money, I only ask her to pay. Like her money also, she only makes the payments.
Okay.
I owe her a lot of money. My mom, dad, right?
Okay.
They're not here around, but when they're here, I'm squeezing every rupee out of them also. So literally I give, but when I have.
Right.
Otherwise, I'm all running on debt from generous people.
That's crazy. Running 2 companies, having net worth, I don't know net worth, but companies' asset management is doing like 5,000 plus 8,000 crores today. And having 10,000 rupees in the bank account is something that is very interesting. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
I still can't, wind myself or my mind around that idea. Yeah, I understand that you have to put your money to work, but at that level, I don't know. What about emergency? Like suddenly you need like...
There's a contingency fund. There's a liquid fund, right? That's what we recommend to clients. There's a liquid fund.
Okay.
So let's take it. Or health insurance.
But
We have a
doesn't
cashless
it
health
take
insurance.
a lot of time to come back to your
1
account?
day, 2 days. Not more.
No, but
And I
I'm
have
talking about-
generous, like I said, I'm blessed with generous creditors. So if 24 hours we need something,
They are there.
I can make a call.
Okay.
Right? So in fact, credit card. In many sites, when I'm traveling, credit card is required. I don't have credit card. I had. Then I kept forgetting to pay the. First of all, that guy was generous guy. I didn't have CIBIL score also.
He gave.
He created the history.
Okay.
Means how, not fake one, real one,
real
right?
one.
He's like, sir, first you opened another bank account, sir. My account was minor bank account, minor, which I opened before I turned a major.
Right.
So, sir, one major bank account you open, you start doing transaction. Then he helped me get my first credit card.
Okay.
But I created problem for him only.
Okay.
2-3 months I forgot to pay.
Okay.
SMS comes when the phone is switched off.
Right.
My phone doesn't show me the notification after I switch on.
Right.
If it is SMS, I don't know. I didn't pay. I used but didn't pay. Then again, once I got to know, paid off, and then I closed the credit card. I said, my discipline is too bad
Very
for,
bad.
I don't deserve a credit card. So now if I have to use credit card somewhere, then I call Ashwini, our CEO. I'm like, Ashwini, credit card, please, OTP. So like that, I have generous donors.
Okay. When did you see like at least 1 lakh rupees in your account?
First
In
time,
your
huh?
personal account?
Oh, that's long back.
Till from then till now you never see anything 1 lakh.
No, it comes. When money comes, I take screenshot just for
Good satisfaction and it goes back.
Goes back. Thing is, not much comes personally, right? Because salary is not on time. Dividends, I no longer get too many dividends because I've sold most of the investments to invest here. My house is mortgaged, so for Stardour. Then there's jewelry, which is also mortgaged for Stardour.
Okay.
The only assets that I think I have is my paintings and stuff like that, right? That's there. So it's not much of an income. So when I sell my shares, when there's a secondary, that's when I take some.
Right.
Like that.
That's when you'll actually become profitable personally.
Personally, exactly.
Right. It's scary like to think about it, to live like that. It's kind of inspiration also.
Where did we start? Zero. Right. What's the worst you can get to? Zero. I ensure that at least my debt will never get out of hand. Okay, never out of hand.
Right.
That some
You will be in debt, but
absolutely.
you know
Yes.
your debt.
I'm not a believer that don't take debt. I used to be like that before.
Right.
Now I'm like, if you don't optimize
Good
debt,
debt.
good debt. Take
Right.
it. And I don't even have any secured, except those mortgages. I don't have any conventional credit. It's a different kind of credit. From people around.
Right.
There.
Also, yesterday we were talking about something interesting.
Yeah.
It might get little controversial maybe for some elders especially. We were talking about how elder people, like people who have more experience in life in general, they come and preach us, youngsters like you for especially, telling you how to do business. You have like older investors in your business?
Yeah, many. Almost all investors are elder to me, except few.
Or elder to you?
All elder.
Do you have like clashes with them sometimes?
Yes, we did had one such clash, not very often, but when that happens, during investor meetings kind of thing. I'm open to ideas always. Like some of my ideas that I've implemented have come from my executive assistant or from my housekeeper. It has come from friends, it has come from neighbors, everything. So I'm always open.
Right.
But what happens is when ideas come with a condescending tone, and when they come with the like, okay, your kid, you don't know, so you don't do it. So then my first defense is that unless you are good at what you have done, If you are telling that I want to take Savart from 100 to 500, follow my strategy. If you yourself have never been at 500, very unlikely that I will listen to what you are saying. Because theoretical gyan, 100 things people can say.
Age doesn't count there.
Absolutely doesn't count.
Right.
Age equivalent to wisdom is absolutely not true. That way all young people should be dumb, all old people should be smart.
Right.
And I don't like unsolicited advice. Right? So for example, I don't go to customers and say, you buy this stock. If they take subscription, they've said, yes, we are interested. That's when you start advising. Right?
Yeah.
Now if I go to every house and say, you buy this, you buy that, they will think I am mad.
Right.
But even with career advice, even with company, even with anything, I don't like unsolicited advice. So will I stop it? No, you can't stop it. There's too many people giving that every day.
Right.
But I don't focus on it, basically.
So
Even if I focus, I won't implement.
Right.
Right.
So a lot of people give you advice now.
Yes. Even unsolicited, right? There are different kinds again, I feel. I put it under a big blanket. There's ill-intentioned, or it's like a jealousy intention, or it's like, there's many. There's many positive intention also. There's some very good people that I've met. They have no agenda.
Right.
But it was unsolicited, they gave me advice. And it worked out really well. If somebody wants to give an idea, which they have no idea about themselves, or they have not done, then absolutely immaterial to me. Somebody who's been in a government job all their life, or in a private job all their life, they're talking about how business needs to be done, the depth of it, or anything.
Right. Who has no experience in what.
Okay, maybe you know that. Maybe you are right also. What's the probability? I don't know.
Right.
I know it is correct or not only if I implement.
Right.
But I can't take that risk on their thing.
Right.
I can make mistakes with my own risks.
Right.
But what's the probability that you know what you're talking about?
Did they do it, and did it work for them first?
Exactly. And then I've met one really, really famous person, okay? Is a singer.
Okay.
A Bollywood singer. That person, when we were talking, he asked what you do and all. We're talking about space. So that person had an idea that, why do you want to do anything in space when there's so many problems on Earth now? On the face of it, it looks like a nice argument, right? But he's like, why don't you do research in those aspects? But I try to explain, but he's too rigid to kind of change mind. No, that's where problems start. If you're too rigid, I change opinions, I change my statements, I change what I believe in. If you see a pattern.
No, it's good to have an opinion, but you shouldn't rub it into another person.
Forget rubbing it. You should be ready to change it also. If you have evidence.
I
can change anything that I believe in if there is enough evidence.
Right.
Anything. Nothing is rigid.
Right.
Yes, you tell me, Sankarsh, it's not good to take bath every day, I will stop. I'm doing
Prove
right.
it.
Prove it. Stop.
Right.
Right. Sankarsh, you are vegetarian. Here are the benefits. I mean, I know the benefits. I know the problems of non-vegetarian, benefits of non-vegetarian. I just don't feel like eating it, I don't eat it.
Right.
But I don't come up with unnecessary arguments.
Right.
You don't eat, it's not good, this is bad,
We
are plant eaters.
Be happy, live.
Give me evidence, I will flip. On any side, on anything basically. So, the point is, there has to be evidence in what you're talking. You need to know what you are saying.
Right.
And so, this singer that I was talking to, he kept on saying the same thing. I was telling him, research doesn't work like that. Now, say we worked on water. Now water breakdown and the entire system that we built has consequences for green energy on Earth also. Somebody else is going to pick up and do it, or I am going to pick up and do it.
Right.
So you are doing research on something else, you actually opened up a completely new door. That's how things work.
Right.
So it has an impact. And research cannot stop, or work cannot stop just because you have problems. You are going to have problems.
Yeah.
You have to think of parallelly solving them.
Right.
Or maybe somebody else is solving, you focus on this. We have to divide our jobs as a
if
human race.
Is focused only on the problems on
Exactly.
Earth,
So he's like, no, I heard this argument before, I cannot convince myself. Now when you have facts thrown at you, when you have evidence, and your problem is you are not able to convince yourself, then that's a very
That's an ego problem now.
It's an ego problem.
It's a different thing.
Exactly. So there's a lot of people of this kind. So that I generally stay away. And I've stopped arguing a lot with a lot of people because it's time waste.
Yeah.
Basically. So I just say, yes, you are correct. It's easiest for me. I don't have to think much. And it doesn't matter if I win that argument, no prize, no money is being paid.
Right.
So like, yes, good, continue. This is a learning. Again, in the last few years. Before I used to waste so much time arguing. I could be wrong also in that argument.
Right.
It's not worth spending that time.
Also, one more slightly again controversial maybe, but we were also I always think about this. Why is there like inequality among people? Like some are blessed with a lot of wealth, some work towards that and they got wealth. Some are working equally hard but they never get wealth or even happiness, anything what they desire. It doesn't come to them. There's so much of inequality, right? Is it good to be like that, or what is your perception on that.
Yeah, see, like I said, inequality is always going to be there, and it's also in a way good to have it. But respect shouldn't be compromised on. When you say unequal, if everybody had the equal amount of wealth or equal amount of life quality, there are some aspects of work or some works or some jobs or some routine activities that nobody wants to do.
Right.
Or they are more difficult than the other, or they pay slightly lower. So inequality naturally will come in an open society. It is going to happen.
Right.
So 2 points. One, that the difference should not be way too high between these different strata. Okay.
Right.
Second, there should be no compromise on respect. Because that's how
everyone should be respected
exactly. That's
equally.
how you, because when you don't have that, that's how you become a poor human being, and that's how revolutions start.
Right.
And dissatisfaction shouldn't be the norm, basically. So that happens when everybody is equally happy with what they have.
Right.
Right. Or at least they are
get
very
that
close to
respect
what
as
they
well.
want to be. Right. They want to get respect. You need to have that. So does this mean inequality will exist and should exist? Will exist is a more reality.
Right.
It's a reality you have to exist. Should Earth rotate or revolve? Right.
Right.
There are requirements for it so that it doesn't fall inside. But it will. Is a better way. So so it's not bad. Everybody will, unequal, everybody should be equal. Correct, everybody should be equal. But economically, inequality will exist. But the difference has to be curtailed. The respect has to be ensured. Right. So that is very, very important. And the related point again, which we had discussed, is the worth of time. The way we value time. We value today. If I tell what's the value of a time, people will say, I get paid $1,000 per hour. We're not talking about that value, not your work value.
Right.
We're talking about the free time or the time to think that we were thinking, right? When you are satisfied with where you are, whoever you are in whichever profession or whatever you're doing, when you get some time to think, that's when you get ideas. That's when you can be bored.
Right.
That's when you can question your life purpose.
Right.
That's when you can find the meaning or purpose, or you decided not to find its meaning and not do anything but be at peace with that.
Right.
All these things are possible only when you reach a certain level of satisfaction with where you are.
Right.
Financially, whatever perspective.
Right.
So that I feel many times is lacking with the people who do not have enough money or who are, because they can't think of all this. They don't have enough time to think of all these things.
Right.
They need to go to work today to get money tomorrow.
Right.
Or to get money today and eat tomorrow.
Right. Yeah.
You have robbed them, or nobody has robbed them technically. The nature has not given them, or the society has not given them the opportunity.
Right.
To actually make the most of the time, basically.
Right.
And I'm not talking productivity wise here. Absolutely no relation.
For themselves, like just sit and think for a few minutes.
Exactly.
Then how will that come? Is there a possibility?
I think 4 or 5 ingredients we have already discussed. We need to kind of connect the dots now. One, the purpose of money. Because most of the time that people are spending is for money only. So first, start with the root cause.
Right.
So find the purpose, think about it, look at what you want to do with that money, how much you need, can what work you are doing right now take you that far, if not what you want to change, if yes then what you want to change, right? So all those things are one part. Second, giving yourself certain time, not looking at your mobile phone maybe all the time, or just be bored for a little while, just think, just sit, not do anything, be comfortable with it.
I think that way if you think about it, people get time then.
There is unlimited time like that. It's just not used. Maybe people ask me, why, how do you manage 2 companies in same time? I'm like, I can squeeze another 4 into it, into my time. There's so much free time, so much time I am wasting.
Right.
So much.
Right.
There's no count to it how much I am wasting.
I think everyone has that.
Everyone has the potential. This is, because we have the same time, more or less. So there's no way you can't do it. So you connect these dots, spend time thinking of all these things. I think the answer will eventually come.
Right.
There is not a holy grail solution.
Right.
But it's a good start. So what we can definitely conclude with confidence is at least make one attempt to think about these things. That's it. It works for you, doesn't work for you, it is relevant, I don't want to change anything, I want to change anything, it doesn't absolutely matter. Have you thought of this perspective?
Right.
Somebody else gave me this perspective either through a book or through a reading or through travel or something. So I'm just sharing it.
Right.
May or may not be absolutely useful or useless.
Right. Sankarsh, do you also pray to God and all? Do you believe in all that?
I mean, from time
because
to time.
generally people are into all the space exploration.
Yes.
They have these theories for everything, right? So do you believe in that?
I'm very a confused person in that manner, which is also part of my exploration at this point of time. So at the moment I say I'm agnostic. I don't know. Is there a God? Not there. What I know is definitely there's a force. And I always believe this, right? Before we understood sun and moon and stars, we thought God is there. Then we said above clouds, then we said below ground, then we said in the ocean, then we said in the stone. They are everywhere.
Right.
Omnipresence is there, the force that is driving the universe. Of
Right.
course, in all of these things and more. Forget stone, it's in grass, it's in everything. Some people have made a physical form of it, some people have not made a physical form of it.
Right.
Is there a right answer? Again, no. Like the last point that I said. There's no right answer. They're all different pursuits to the same thing.
Right.
I haven't found my pursuit yet. I'm still exploring that. So I'm open to ideas.
Right.
There is a force, definitely.
Right.
And that force we still don't understand. Is it dark matter? Is
Right.
it dark energy? Is it what's pushing the universe, like the expansion through the Doppler effect? What we understood, the universe is expanding.
We have
What is
given it
expanding?
names and all.
We've given it different names.
Right.
Whatever that is, there is a force. It's a begging, right? Whenever you are praying to God, you're begging basically.
Right, right.
Give me this, give me that, give me that.
Yeah,
so I do my traditional begging.
Right.
From time to time.
Right.
But I don't believe that I want to leave something to God for God to do.
Right.
Yeah, I will leave this there. Luck. Right? Luck plays a big role. That's why I'm a big believer in luck.
Right.
So while it might not sound right, luck is God. So like Warren Buffett says, risk is ignorance. Luck is God. What you
Right.
don't control, what you don't know, you say, I'm leaving it to God. I'm leaving it to the nature.
Yeah. You're
I'm
leaving
li-
it to luck.
Leaving it to luck. Right? So luck is definitely big part of everything that I have and everything that everybody has, and whatever
Yeah,
we
I also
get.
believe in
It's a
that.
very big point.
Right.
Where you are born, to whom you are born. Those are all luck only, no?
Right.
Genetics we call.
Yeah.
Those are luck only.
Yeah, makes sense.
A small change and small part of your gene, small code change, small chemical change, and you're a different person. Is God luck? Is God skill? Is God a force to be taken through the traditional route? I don't know that.
Right.
But most likely there is a force. How that looks and all, for that Stardour will work, not me. So, and I think those
That is
answers,
like part of your purpose.
that's
also,
exactly,
right?
that
You're
is-
trying to find the answers
but the
for
first
these
question
things.
is that technically it's that only.
So everything what he started, it started there.
Yes.
That question of
Yes.
why are we existing here?
Why? Exactly.
Why built all these things what we are doing today?
Exactly.
What he is doing today.
Exactly.
So it's such a small thing you want. It's not a small thing to find what your question is. Why do we exist?
Yeah.
It might not solve any purpose for anyone. Give a solution to all the problems in the world that are
Yeah.
there right now.
Yeah.
Your purpose.
Yes.
But it opened so many doors for you, right?
Correct.
All the other things that happened,
Yes.
like Savart and all these things
Yes.
happened, and you built 2 big companies
Yeah.
doing this.
Yeah.
Just for a small question. So I think asking questions is the most important thing.
Absolutely.
And the kids these days, they are suppressed.
Yeah.
They are not allowed to ask questions.
Correct.
And just listen what we teach you.
Yeah.
When they raise a question,
Yeah.
they'll not be allowed to
Part
ask
of the
a question.
problem.
Parents, if they are watching, I think you should allow your kids to ask as many
Encourage
questions as
them, in
possible.
fact. If they're not asking, make them
correct.
ask.
And because that can make one more chota sa Sankarsh. Right?
The first version of themselves, like
Yeah, whatever.
the classmate
What I'm trying to
advertisement or
say is
something
they'll
else to
get
come.
more
Yes.
intrigued like
They'll-
you,
Yes, yes. They'll
right?
get do whatever they want. Yeah.
Yeah, and that should also be left to them.
Yeah, of course.
We shouldn't force them to become an engineer, do
no.
this, do that.
Not a matter of debate only.
Right? I think with all this knowledge, you should write a book.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
You are
Coincidentally.
actually writing a book?
Yes.
With
So-
your this pen?
I'm maintaining it digitally because it's.
Oh,
not
you're
too
actually writing a book.
Writing book. Yes.
What is it about?
It's just a collection of all my thoughts,
Good. That's
memories,
what I'm expecting,
all
yeah.
things. My first book was Financial Nirvana, which was very amateur book, which I
You
really.
already wrote one book?
Yeah. When
Did
I was
mention
16.
this before?
I wouldn't recommend you read that book, but it's about stock market.
Then you
very,
have to definitely read it.
Oh my god, no. That's why I pulled it out of production. So
Okay, we can't buy it now.
No, you can't buy it. It's not
Oh,
there.
okay.
So, but of course, team can leak 1-2 copies to you on PDF. So that was Financial Nirvana. The second book is just called Nirvana. It's
just
nothing
Nirvana.
related to Nirvana.
Okay.
I like that word, so I put that word. So, and that also shows my pursuit, right?
Right.
So that's it. It's a mix of all things.
So right
From my
now-
art to travel to science to stock market, like it covers a broad topics, and doesn't have any agenda. It doesn't teach anything. It doesn't have a story. It doesn't have a mission. Nothing.
Okay.
I just kept naturally writing. How I write my journal, I wrote exactly like that. That book, and I've been writing it for 3 years now. It's not over only, and I write maybe 1 page sometimes in 3 months. I write 20 pages in a day. I don't control. I don't want to control. So
Right.
it will release when it wants. Likely next year. I don't know.
How many pages are you done?
I don't know. I think 120, 130. Nothing about my journey. It's like my learnings,
Okay.
experiences, feedbacks,
Okay.
those things, and how I perceive the perspectives.
Okay.
Those things.
Nice.
It's got very little to do with the technical aspects of my work or
Okay.
anything with my journey, what I did. Of course, it will have some mentions.
Right.
Because for the context,
Right.
if it is relevant, I'll add. It's not a biography.
So you are writing a book.
Yeah.
You are managing 2 companies. And then you are also writing a journal in the nights.
Yeah.
Then you're reading these books in the morning.
And then I have a lot of free time and waste time also.
Oh,
So, I don't know.
I
but
think you're
this-
good at time management then.
No, I don't know. But if I was, I would have been doing 10 companies technically. So I don't think so. I'm just, I think, relatively doing a slightly better job than maybe the median. But I'm still far away from anywhere from good time management. I'm impunctual or whatever that is. Not punctual. I'm never able to get myself to do anything on.
I think
get
you
to a
go
meeting
with the
on time.
flow, right?
Exactly. We're going with flow. That's it. Going with flow. And I don't even want to artificially optimize that time. I have 8 hours left. Let me do more. No.
Right.
If I'm interested in something, automatically I'll start that venture. I will do it. If I'm not interested, I won't do it.
But don't you think if you have a structure for all these things, it's better?
No. Structure makes it boring for me.
Okay.
If it's not in flow, then I'm bored. If it's structured. If I know what I'm doing next, then I only get bored with that.
Okay.
That's why I don't make commitments. If you notice, like even this trip, to and fro, like lot of this time, that time, or
Yeah,
not. Maybe
like-
we didn't change the schedule a lot, but until most of the things were done in the last moments only.
Yes, and
Basically, my ticket was booked yesterday.
to come here.
Exactly, to come here.
The way we came here was also not planned, not
Exactly.
structured.
Exactly.
See, actually, morning we had to meet him in the airport.
Yes.
He came from Mumbai and then we came from Hyderabad. But we couldn't find him because he felt bored and he left. He left us and went. He went to eat
Kachori. Raj kachori and,
Raj kachori
And paratha.
on a bandi, on
Yes,
a road.
yes.
These are all the interesting things I like about you. Because you go with the flow. I also love that. I also do that. People tell me, have a structure, you have to follow a schedule. I don't do that.
Yeah.
Someone was asking
For
me,
somebody it works, not for
but
me.
It actually works maybe.
yeah.
But I'm not happy doing like that.
Absolutely.
The reason I never got into a job or whatever is because I don't
There's a
like structure.
structure, yeah.
There's a structure, log in at that time. I don't like that. Is the reason I got out of it.
Yes.
Again, if I have to do the same thing here, it doesn't sync with me.
Yep.
And that is what I like about you also. Like when I saw yesterday that you randomly left us and went to have kachori on the road, on a bandi, on the highway, it felt good. Oh, this is exactly what I would do. There is Starbucks, there is everything inside.
Something will be
No, there is a lot of things to eat if you want.
Yeah.
But he didn't want to eat that.
Yeah,
he
didn't
want to eat on the road, Raj Kachori.
Yeah.
Coming to Rajasthan,
The
not eat.
unhygienic food gives me taste like I want to eat. I like that.
I can understand when you said you have a lot of credit with your Pani Puri vendor.
Yes. In fact, from after this now again we have to go there.
That one thing is missing. From yesterday, coming to Rajasthan, not having all
Pani
these
puri
things.
or all this.
We have to do
lot
that.
of other foods we didn't eat.
Oh, he has a list by the way.
Yeah.
Yesterday we missed that one thing. Pani Puri at...
that Gaver.
We are in Beaver, right?
Yeah. No, we're near. Basically, Byawar it seems. We're very close.
You're very close
on
to
the
that.
way, yeah.
So, Pani Puri is good there.
No, Gaver is good there.
Gaver is
Pani
good.
puri anywhere. Like we need to find a good bandi.
So all this research is already done and he has a list what to do. I wanted to be like you in certain aspects where I would like to add these things and make a list and follow something like that. Just coming from airport till here, we did 3 or 4 good things yesterday, experiences that I will never forget. Going into that village, abandoned village and all that.
Yes.
That's etched into my memory
3
now.
pages of journaling I got from that one day.
You wrote already.
Yeah, I wrote 3 pages.
We have footage. Our journaling is this.
Exactly. That was even beautiful, more visual.
Also, what I admire about Sankarsh is he's got this unique gift that most of us don't have. He's like an aparichitudu, meaning he can quickly shift from a very funny time pass, jumping around, eating loads of French fries, to suddenly into work mode where he starts talking about legal points, having meetings with investors.
No, that is our call. No, okay. I mean, he might say something, but as per law, as long as we have corrected it, it's not required. Partly the mess is because of him only. So he cannot have that.
In a flick of a switch, he's back to his fun mode. Unlike others who are very strict at work in their work time, have fun only on weekend, he is someone who can mix both within 1 hour.
So this is the place we are actually staying in. This is Bridge Lakshman Sagar. What a beautiful place, like I told you. This
The hunting lodge.
a hunting lodge. So Britishers, it seems 19th century old. They constructed this. A nice view from there actually. Last night we were sleeping there. You can do stargazing. We played interstellar music and we were staring at stars and talking about black holes, white holes. It's very interesting, you know, very different to usually what I speak to my other friends. We talk about bikes and engines and all that, but with Sankarsh we keep talking about space, other things of life. It's nice to have a blend of different diverse subjects to talk about.
Perspectives which we were talking.
Look at this view. There's a beautiful lake here, the Lakshman Sagar lake. We actually had plans to shoot over here with that nice backdrop, but you see this
The
heat?
camera would have been cooked.
Seriously, it is so hot. Yeah, actually plan was to do it here.
Hand on heart, you cannot tell.
No, one
sometimes.
interesting thing. Like Munendra was telling me yesterday in the airport before Sankarsh came. When he was a kid in school, he would write contracts
Yes.
to form a group.
This part has to be cut
of the
for
gang
sure.
should actually describe all that.
Your editing skills have to come here.
So this guy used to run a club or a group kind of a thing, right?
In school.
In school, yes. I think we were in what, 6th or 7th class that time. Yeah.
I'll only add the name Indian Development Corporation. Was its name?
IDC.
So I had forgotten the name, but he reminded me now.
So he created a group in school in 6th or 7th class. It was called IDC, Indian Development Corporation.
Yes.
Arey wah, GHMC hai. In that group, that club, he would allow people to come in after they write a contract. So he has to make friends based on a contract.
So this guy actually used to print this contract at his home and bring them to school, and then he would basically call potential candidates to interview. So we used to go for the interview on the top floor of our school, which was the library place, and we used to go and sit, and this guy used to discuss with us, and we used to talk.
So what were the points in it? Like you have to read those points and say accept and sign, and then he'll allow you into the club.
Exactly. But you have to pass the interview first.
Interview.
Interview mein then it was what we do discuss.
Basically, it's very broadly about pledging allegiance to the country.
Exactly.
Will you do charitable work? Will you do social work? And will you listen to me when I tell you to do something?
So only if you adhere to these rules, you are allowed into my club.
In the club.
And you can be my friend.
Exactly.
So till when did he do this?
I think it was done for a very
Very long time, 5 years, 6 years.
And you people used to sign and
we
listen.
used to sign.
It was a very popular club.
Yeah.
Extremely popular.
Very
We had
club.
good number of members as well.
Many
Members.
If our people are watching this video from the school time,
Don't comment.
They know. Don't comment also.
They would be thinking, why did I even do that time?
Exactly. And when your kids know all these things are very important to you, you think you are part of a very big thing here, and you take these things very seriously, right?
Yeah.
So we used to actually read those contracts. We used to keep a copy of them at home.
I still have those.
Conflicts.
Oh, yeah.
I still have
He
contracts.
still keeps those.
One of the plan we made was that time I think Burj Al Arab was constructed at that time,
Right,
around that time.
Okay.
Tallest building or something. So I was like, in India also we should build the tallest building in the world.
Who are with me?
Now the problems are not money, how to build. No, I'm like, see, if we build into clouds, how will the top guys see bottom? They will only see clouds every time. They'll not have view. No, so that is the problem I'm working on. We're not working on building anything.
Think different. But I think I can understand from that time onwards, you had this thing about creating a club. The meaning of company is like you have a vision, you get in all the people who are like-minded like you and can think like you, and you hire those people. Basically, you are like collecting all those people, and then all of you reach the target that you have aimed for.
Yes, of course, that time this much brain only was, forget
it's all in
brain,
the
that
flow,
much maturity was only not there, but it might be an indication of my interests, basically. Interests were definitely.
Similar thing. I mean, what you did with Stardour later, this is there in your childhood.
It's a reflection of that.
Right?
Yeah.
You created a club, IDC, Indian Development Corporation, in 6th class.
Unregistered club.
And he made people to sign contracts to come into it.
And the two companies that he has now are actually part of IDC, to be honest. IDC is the conglomerate and these two are like...
That is exactly.
That's the base
That's
for
the
all of
parent
this.
company.
That's the parent
That is the
company.
parent company.
That thinking, that thought process enabled you
Here,
to
you
actually...
need to put in comments and description here. No? This is joke. All shareholders will come, otherwise, this guy is running.
Anything you want to add about Sankarsh, like mind-blowing that we don't know till now? Surprising.
I mean, there is nothing really mind-blowing about him, but other than...
Is that a compliment? Or
that is actually a compliment, to be honest. Why I'll tell you is, everything is pretty simple for him because all his discussions that he's had, you have a certain task at hand, you complete it. If you have doubts, you ask questions. If you do not have a skill or if you do not have an understanding about something, you read about it, you understand it, you talk about it and you get it done. There are no excuses to be made unless and until going through something very terrible or you have a physical problem or something other than that. Everything is within your control, right? You are the sole controller of your destiny.
Yeah.
He's shown it by actually getting it done. I know people that have taken the action, gotten it done actually. The takeaway is always there that put your heart, mind and soul to it and you will get it regardless of what your current situation is. Sriman is an example of that. He's been inspiring me for a lot of years.
Oh yeah, हमारा subscriber भी है Munendra.
Exactly, I am a very big subscriber. I'm a fan.
Nice,
So
nice.
And
actually
bike.
through him, I got the opportunity to meet him as well, speak to him on the phone.
Yeah, and he loves bikes too.
I love bikes.
And it's surprising that you don't like bikes.
The
Yeah.
He's into
first
cars
thing
little
is
bit.
He
Yeah.
doesn't know
How to drive,
also.
how
Yeah,
to
he
drive.
has a good car, but he doesn't know how to drive.
Yeah.
So you have to learn driving. He will come there. He'll come
I
there.
have to.
Yeah.
You're still young. I think it'll take some time where again that thing about purpose and all these things come in when you're 35, 40, whenever. Then you want something new.
Correct.
Along with your other things that you're doing. Sometimes it happens.
Yeah, it will. I'm definitely. I don't think it is. It will be very surprising when I learn to ride.
Not just biking
or drive.
or anything.
Anything,
It can be even fishing.
I can see myself doing that already.
Right.
No, just by laziness this has happened. Honestly, no other reason. Otherwise, it's
And
not
he's
like,
pretty lazy, like you told. That is also on record.
Yeah.
But that's very interesting, right? Lot of people who have done good things, like they reach a certain point,
And then
the
they
other
become
people.
lazy, basically.
No, and then they become
No,
lazy.
I was
Generally
lazy
they're
before
lazy.
also.
By nature they're lazy.
Yeah.
But they get things done.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of it.
See, you see, whatever we are talking, right? Everything has a hypocrisy. Right? Everything. Forget about this conversation. It's with almost everything. You can never make blanket statements about anything. I spoke about education, but I am running Nirvana, and it's working out. Feedback is also good.
Right.
But I'm saying we should be open to opportunities or open to experiences and things. I didn't learn how to drive.
Right.
It's a basic thing.
Yeah, I think it's more about personal liking towards something.
Liking, and no, this is too, I like also. Like you said, I like cars only.
Right.
It's not like, okay, I don't like, so I'm not. I want to, not doing it. So there's so many hypocrisy.
Yeah,
That's why, na?
Like I like swimming.
Yeah, one of
but
the
I don't know
reasons.
how to swim.
Exactly. I also like swimming, but I'm scared of water also at the same time.
Same thing.
I want to build the tallest building, but I'm scared of heights also. It's all in one basically, right? So and then like you said, AI. I'm telling AI enabled companies, Savart is this, that. I am only saying I don't use ChatGPT.
Right.
Then I'm saying everything is digital,
like
autonomous.
contradictory all the
Everything
time.
is contradictory. Nothing is like black and white like that.
Right. Yeah.
And that's the reason that one point which I mentioned, right? I change my opinions, I change my statements very quickly. It's because of this reason. Because I don't want to be held accountable, forget accountable, but also I don't like being stuck in one place like that.
Right.
Because when you're learning new things, if your opinion is not changing, it means you didn't learn anything. And if you are not changing your opinion, also means you're not learning anything.
Correct, yeah.
Okay, unless you are very lucky to already form the correct opinion and stick to it.
Right.
It's very rare.
Very rare.
That benefit of doubt you can give only to a few people.
Yeah.
A few moments basically.
And he does that when he's hiring or firing people also.
Uh-huh.
Does not matter if they are actually friends or relatives.
Yeah.
He can change his opinion
Yeah, same. See,
at a
with,
coin toss.
and with anything, like you said, like in fact I'm more strict with the people I know. It's easy for me to talk to other people.
Hence why I abuse more these days now. And that is okay. As long as I work with him, I think I'll be here more.
Okay, once again 3:40 like from morning we're shooting. ఇదంతా ఓకే కానీ నాకు ఇదంతా ఎడిట్ చేయడం ఉంటుంది సినిమా నార్మల్ కాదు. చలో వీ హ్యావ్ టు ఆల్సో ఈట్ డిన్నర్. డిన్నర్ యాక్చువల్లీ లంచ్ కాదు డిన్నర్ అవుతుంది. ఇట్స్ ఆల్రెడీ 4.
Yeah.
We'll have some kachori vichori and then go have dinner directly.
Better.
Chalo.